What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Hobby Goblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida. We've got a doozy of a matchup for you tonight. A bunch of Catans with some Necrons, a big old Stampa with some Orks. Definitely going to be a good fight. How are you guys feeling about this matchup?
I am unsure.
That's fair.
He who rolls fours better wins. Your saves versus my shooting. Because I'm shooting on fours, you're saving on fours.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Yep. I can get behind that.
All right. Well, we'll just change the episode title to that. Everybody will think it's going to be a Custodes match. But yeah, we are excited to be here to bring you this game here this evening. Glad to see all of you guys here with us this evening. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look at these lists.
Stomponomics? Is that like stonks, but like hooked on phonics?
Stonks.
All right, so it's actually a pretty quick list. I've got a mech with Mork's Cunning, which was used for redeploys, which is also nice if you ever want to throw a Stampa in reserve. It's pretty cool. Two big mechs with shock attack guns that are with 2 units of tank buses that are inside the Stampa, because that is the best place to put them. 2 units of boys, 2 units of storm boys, which are battle line in this detachment for no reason. 2 units of Gretchen for CP farming. I've got a beast boss with a squad leader. He's with the commandos, so that way I have some forward deploy threat and potential mortals on the charge. Just really create just a good gunk up somewhere. And then a Stampa, because I love him now. We are best friends. And then I said, hey, Stampa's actually really good. Let's bring something bad. So I brought a Wazbomb Blastojet, because 4-up invuln flyers are funny. And I will die on that hill. Literally, I will die on the hill.
Yeah.
I will literally die here. I hate it here.
On the hill.
It's a prison. Luke!
Over to you, Luke.
Satan's 101.
That's how many he has.
Yeah, so mine is also a very short list. I've got a Satan Nightbringer, Deceiver, Void Dragon, and Transcendent.
Boo.
That we just brought them all because it's fun. We've got 4 10-man Necron warriors with the Gauss Flayers. I've got 3...
Lovely bunch of coconuts.
An ugly bunch of coconuts. Yes, it is an ugly bunch of coconuts.
And a partridge and a pear tree, yeah.
I've got 2 Ophidian Destroyer units for some up-down, because, this detachment doesn't have enough of that. I've got Imotech for some CP. I've got 3 solo Locust Destroyers to help with some secondaries. And then I've got a Hexmark Destroyer with the Dimensional Overseer. So I'm going to be able to get an extra Hypercrypt, uppy-downy shenanigansness at the end of that. Yeah, so that's it.
All right, looks like a couple of annoying lists on either side of the table. Definitely excited to see how this turns out. Gotta go for the Orks because of my natural bias. But I will tell you, we gave Chris a lot of trash talk for showing up last time with a vastly unpainted army. Well, this Necron army he's got on the table tonight looks absolutely beautiful. As these models start coming up off the table, we're going to go ahead and pull up that Gabros art cam and show off some of that work.
I'm only going to kill warriors. That's all you're going to see tonight.
What is our mission tonight, Luke?
What do we got? All right, so we're playing on tipping point. That's the wrong tipping point, but we'll fix that later. Fix that in post. We're taking hold and swift action. So big thing here is it's going to be a pretty straightforward match. We kind of pick something that's a little bit more on the Mimi side for us to actually... Don't do that. Don't ever do that. It's just go out there, hold stuff, kill stuff swiftly, if you would. We're here to meme tonight.
Yeah, there's tipping point.
There we go. There's Post.
Hey!
Post is here!
What up, Post?
Thanks, Post.
Hey, Posty.
That is fantastic. Well, we've got our mission laid out. We've got our armies on display. Of course, we want to take a moment just to thank all of you guys for tuning in. If you're watching with us live or after the fact, we absolutely appreciate you spending this time with us. If you like the content, make sure you do hit that like button and throw some comments. Tell us how you feel about the match, what you think might have gone different. Or gone better had it gone different. All of those comments do, of course, help greatly increase the algorithm. and appease the YouTube gods as far as getting people to see us. We also want to, of course, a huge thank you to the Gob Squad, our membership community right here on YouTube. These guys have been instrumental in helping us grow this channel to what we are here today. And, well, we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you guys so very much for all that you do for the channel. Always great to see you here. With all of that said, let's get into the murder time. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
He wants me to go first, and by proxy, I want him to be disappointed. So I don't care who goes
That
first.
sounds like a Rob response, for sure.
That is very much a Rob response. This will be the one die roll that I win.
All right, here we go. Let me see that saucy 6. Oh, that's close.
Hey!
All right, good luck, guys.
Pray up.
Very nice, I like.
Turkey.
Why is your
Okay.
hand sweaty?
It's hot in here.
That was gross.
Now I win, because he left. Okay, so, start of the turn, I'll go to 2 CP for...
I feel it still. It's just so gross.
I'll go to 2 CP for Imotech. Get some secondaries over here. You want to shuffle?
Yeah, let me touch your swamp cards here. Yeah,
Yep.
great.
Just go ahead and do the thing with the cards that gets me the things that.
Here's
I
your
can
Wayne
score.
Karibo, nerd.
You ridiculous. Wayne Karibo is a saint.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got?
Saint
We got
badness.
no prisoners, and we got assassination.
Woo!
I don't like. I like none of those.
I mean, you
You
could.
got a dude over here?
Yeah, good luck.
You got a dude? Yeah.
Send it.
I mean,
Get in there. You literally can't, but
I
good
literally
luck.
can't. I literally can't. Yeah.
Yeah, if only you had advance in charge.
Do what?
I said, if only you had advance in charge.
If only I had advance in charge. Yep, you were very much right. I'm going to spend a CP and I'm going to pitch assassinate.
Must be nice to have so many CP.
It does. It does. It's really nice.
It does.
It does. It does. We're going to get.
It does. It does very nice.
We're going to get extend battle lines. That's a bit better.
Is it?
No.
You deployed really far back.
I
so
did,
You're gonna
I
have
did.
to advance rolls a couple
I
times.
did. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. I can play around with this though. So my
Same.
Transcendent Satan, when he advances, he just picks up and he
Whoop.
drops in.
Right here.
I mean, probably like right there.
I can work with that.
I mean, I'm sure you can orc with that.
I can orc with it.
Yeah, you can orc with that.
I can orc with it.
No prisoners is kill things. I don't think I can kill anything.
You can kill that objective though.
I can kill, yeah. Hey. All right. So I can get on the
What?
objective
Oh.
9 inches from these guys. That's good.
Boo.
So I am going to start with advancing my Satan.
Roll it.
I don't have to.
I know, but I want you to.
I don't want to. And he's going to go right here.
Because if you roll a 1, you take mortals.
Now you're just making up rules.
That was an orc rule last edition.
Oh,
Actually.
okay. Was it also a rule that if one of you guys fell over or fell off of your transport, it died? It was actually dead?
It was
That
a
one might be a few editions back.
That was 7th edition.
I like that. I like that rule. That
I
was a
think
good
it was
rule.
earlier than that.
That was a good rule. We are going to advance with these warriors over here in this
All
area,
right.
general area. There's the 2. That'd have been great earlier for the go first.
So you need an 8 will get you like right there. I believe you.
Raw about there.
You want me to start moving that for you?
I'm only going to move 7 because they move 5.
They move 5?
Yeah. they
Well,
move
that's a
5.
problem.
It is. I'm not going to get there. So,
You needed that 8.
I needed the 8. I did.
How about you go CP re-roll that since you've got such a strong economy?
I do have a strong economy.
What are you, Finland?
Question is, do I? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to CP reroll that.
I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but.
There we go.
Hey!
I'll go for the
Sixes,
11.
baby!
Jacob called the 6 earlier. Got it right now. So these guys are going to go 11. And the commandos can't be overwatched. That's what that was. Right?
I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
Commandos overwatch? No.
Nope.
Solid no.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Well, they can't be Overwatch, and I'm also not going to Overwatch with them.
Okay. Cool.
That would be
That's 2 questions that I had that are now answered, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Put this guy in here.
Put the lime in the
Miss
coconut.
that guy, I think. Okay.
Miss me with that Necron, know what I mean?
Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Like that. There we go. Ta-da! They're on the objective. Not doing much else. We're going to have this Necron warrior unit also advance.
Yay! Yay!
we
Get all
go,
your
there we
sixes out
go.
now.
Going to do all of the things.
If I see sixes on the damage rolls, I'm going to lose it.
Hey, this list is basically named Rob Doesn't Like Doomsday Arcs.
It is actually named Rob Doesn't Like Doomsday Arcs. I saw the title.
Yeah.
And so I immediately thought that prick brought Doomsday Arcs. And then I saw you brought 900 points at Catan's, and I was like, oh, no, we're good. He can't afford it.
yeah. So we're good. My
All of those
Deceiver,
Catan could fit inside of that Stampa, which is pretty cool.
which is pretty cool. What are these?
The Void Dragon's a pretty big boy, though.
I don't even know what all of these Satan do.
Nightbringer is a doo-doo head.
He brings the
The
night.
Void Dragon is anti-vehicle, like a doo-doo.
Yep, like a
The
doo-doo.
Deceiver's got good shooting in the redeploy, and then the Transcendent just zips around like a doo-doo.
Like a doo-doo. So just all doo-doos is what I'm getting at.
It was a quick summary.
Yeah. All right. So then the Deceiver is also going to advance. Whoop.
6.
That's 5. All right.
All right, he's losing it. He's losing steam.
But he moved 6, so he's moving 11 still.
I think everybody but
Well,
the Void
while
Dragon.
you get through all of this movement, of course, we want to shout out the Gob Squad here in attendance with us tonight. We've got Moonlit Anari straight over from the deployment stream. Great to see you, Moonlit.
Hello.
DMP as well, double dipping this evening. We've got Doomsayer in chat with us too. What's going on, Doomsayer? How are you? Great to see everybody joining us this evening.
The only thing doom about Doomsayer is what he dooms to toilets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good one.
No,
That was a poopy joke.
And we wonder why he votes against you.
I don't.
He is a poopy head, which like you guys
Yeah,
were
yeah,
both on the same page too. Same line of thought.
Yeah. That's what I said.
how far is a Stompa move?
10?
Does it advance a shoot?
No. But if I tag that building at all, I have towering, so I can see through it.
Gotcha. No doubt.
No, very
I'll
Much doubt, actually. Press X for doubt.
doubt. I'm gonna advance the Nightbringer.
Hey!
Okay, so
Barely. Where are you going?
Back here.
Let me tell you something. You know what he doesn't do for you?
When do I go back and it's at the end of your turn? I do the Hypercrypt thing, right? Okay. Yeah.
That
so-
like when you guys got it in your index, we were all like, "That's crazy," and then everybody started getting that rule, and I was just like, "I can't stand
it's
that."
like
rule.
now nobody cares.
Now they're like, "Oh yeah,
go
I go
over
up at the
here.
bottom of your turn." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, everybody does. It doesn't
And
matter."
we're gonna advance the Void Dragon.
Hey, he moves 8 now. They all move 6,
Yeah. Okay.
which I think is asinine.
Yeah. He looks like he would move 6.
He's a bigger base. He's got wings, and he's got glutes. My man should be hauling.
Thank you.
Who put that cat whisker there?
I don't know. Wasn't me. Probably was me. Actually.
Are you moving him or what?
Yeah, I just moved him.
Oh. Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Why are you doing that? Make sure he's not on that objective. What do I want to pop out of here?
You just want to jump forward with
just gonna-
everything so I can kill it.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
What?
Yeah, I'm done.
Big shout out to Kenneth Waller. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you.
Hey, Kenny.
What's up, Kenneth? Yeah, so I think I'm done with that.
I'm done with you too.
You're not touching that terrain, so I can't shoot you. I advance with
Cool,
them.
cool, cool,
Those
cool.
don't have assault anymore, which
Yep.
stinks.
Yeah.
So, can't do that.
Should have picked a better gun.
I mean, they literally have the 2, and this is the better gun.
That's what I said.
Yeah, cool. I don't think I have any.
So you shouldn't have picked the better gun.
No, you should have, but also should have been better.
Let's see. That strat's not going to do anything. Can I grenade you?
Not if you're not eligible to shoot.
Okay. Then I think I got, nothing.
You want to do a 9-inch charge with your Catan? Like a doo-doo head?
Does he advance in charge?
No.
No. What a stupid model.
I mean, he's on the objective, so I'm going to be done.
Okay, no, that's turn 1, baby.
Yeah, I'll get...
This stonks.
I'll get, what is that, 5 points? 5 points for extend battle lines. And I am going to hold on to no prisoners, because I think I will kill something on my next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it.
Better not be the Stampa, otherwise this game's about to get flipped off the table.
All right.
I need
see
2
ya.
turns with him to be happy.
That's it.
It'd be pretty hilarious to see Rob over there struggling for a few moments to actually flip this table.
I got quads.
my legs.
I got quads.
I
I will blow my back out just to make that happen.
Heard that about you.
$20 is $20, my dude.
All right.
All right, so I go up to 2 CP.
All right, so this is your shuffle.
And then
You don't get that one. You don't get that one either. There you go.
what was it, a good one? All right.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I got cleanse and bring it down, which is kind of what I want to do anyway.
That's true.
Because I would like to just walk up 10 and then just shoot the bricks off of him, right?
Yeah, shoot, yeah.
Shoot my shot.
Shoot a shot.
Okay, I've got multiple ways to get cleanse this turn. I'm cool with it. I'm going to keep it. So we'll go to that. Now at the start of the moving phase, I'm going to roll for my Gretchen CP.
Okay, fail.
Yes, I do.
Aha.
It'd be like that. All of Cherokee, actually.
I only have one Gretchen unit. Check it.
Yes, because I do not have Zogrod for the scout. Yep. I knew there was a word I was looking for here. All right. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and just zip zop zoop over here
Zip,
quick.
zap, zip over there. Okay.
These guys are going to
Steering boys.
German, Schmitty, Werben, Jagerman, Jansen. This will be a cleanse. Ooh.
Yeah, this is the Snot Goblin terrain, the future-proof. Snaps together really nicely. We didn't use any glue at all to assemble it. You know, just kind of clipped it together. And then a big shout out to Julian getting the paint on this terrain for us. We've got a bit more to do on it, but even with the bit that we've got done, it is pretty cool looking.
No, I actually love it.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I didn't realize how like clean and vibrant it was going to be. Just because when I saw it the first time, it was already primered. So seeing it with the paint on it actually makes it very nice.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a lot of fun to make.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
You know, me,
we
Chris,
put it
Julian,
all together. It was
slapped
a lot
it
of
together. The one thing I'll say about it, I was concerned with the footprint, the thickness of the footprints, but they haven't seemed to have that negative of an impact on the game so far.
To be fair, we did want to bring up with you. Do you want to count being on these pieces as?
Touching the.
Yeah,
What are you asking me? Are you asking me old edition rules?
I am.
Okay.
We do have a
Just checking
question
if
from
Rob's-
chat as well. Wrong answers only. In what method do orcs cleanse?
Ooh. What can I say on this channel? It's called the Bloomin' Onion. And I will let you take the rest of it. Oh, shoot. Good, I hope she does. Nerd. All right. We will go this way. And depending on how the shooting phase goes, I will have charge opportunities. Do you have any reactive things I need to worry about before coming on the other side of this wall?
What's that mean?
Cool. Good talk.
Can I put this on your stampa like a little hat?
Yes.
He's already got it.
Well, now his hat's got a hat.
Now it's.
Now he has stealth. Now he's -1 to shoot.
If I could give this sample -1 to shoot, this game would be cracked. I would end. I would be the meta.
I
destroy
showed
you.
up with 4 10-mans of warriors. I'm here for a good time, not necessarily a long time.
Right.
A good time for who? Because it's not me. I'm going to throw the bomb squig into the Catan real quick.
Okay.
On a 2+.
Yep.
For D3. 2.
2. Okay. Is that just mortal wounds, or is that
Yep, it's just mortals.
Okay. So that
It's one of my 2
is-
bomb squigs.
Dad's done.
All right. So I don't have that damage, but I do get feeling the pains, and I think I take 1.
Yes, you have a 5 on the pain on the Catans.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Yep. Every wound is a good wound, though.
For now. Use that old
Is the TV broken back here? Is the TV broken?
I'm stealing your
There's just no luck.
cheese 20.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
That's actually not mine, so that's fine. Okay. So that's that.
Can I ever watch them?
if you want to.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Oops. All right, so the Stompa's going to move up
Yep.
10 inches.
Cool.
And then I'm tagging that terrain now, which is nice.
Cool. Cool.
I think I will go ahead and disembark so I can have some extra shooting.
Okay.
So something I learned that I was not necessarily aware of ahead of time when I started initially playtesting this list is that units that disembark count as, if you move and then disembark, you count as having moved.
Right.
I knew that. What I didn't know is there's also a caveat in that same paragraph that says, but you don't. You do not count as having moved for purposes that require when having moved. So like bomb squigs. I can't move the Stompa, disembark, and use bomb squigs because that's when I make a move. So
Gotcha.
something I learned, thought it was kind of weird, kind of hated it a lot.
So like half of the time you are counted as remaining stationary, but the other half of the time you're counted as having moved?
Right, like you move, but you didn't. Right? I hope that's confusing.
That is confusing.
Because the first time I heard it, I was like, that's fake.
Yeah,
That's actual fake.
Yeah, that's almost as fake as your jet over there.
No, that's very, very real. It was good. All right, and I think I will have line of sight with the majority of these guys, except for, we'll just do, ooh, Guten Tag. What's under that skirt? What to do? Stompa? All right, so this guy's just gonna be off the terrain, it's fine. So everybody else will do their thing.
Okay. And what are those guys?
The tank busters with the 3 damage guns.
Okay.
The big thing here is I just want, because I can be able to see you through this building. So between him and them, I should, in theory, kill a Gatan.
Probably.
Which will allow me to then charge them.
Probably.
And in theory, Orc.
Just let everyone hang. Just
Yeah.
hanging on the edge there. It's fine.
Yep.
What's going on, William Payne? How are you, my friend?
What up, pain?
Bringing the pain.
Bring in the pain. Okay, so
No.
I need to give orders for these guys because they are set up on the table. This guy's, they're going to go +1 weapon strength.
Oh, that's convenient. Okay.
Because they already have stealth, so they don't need the other one. So they're going to get the +1 weapon strength in melee. These guys, when they're first time they're set up on the table, which is when they disembark, so they're going to go for, I think we're going to go stealth and cover on them because I'm getting +1 hit and wound on you anyway, and I
Sure.
can't be more than that.
Okay.
Do you have any strats for minuses to hit? Sick. All right.
Half of my strats involve monolith. So,
I brought one.
I mean, like an orcolith, maybe.
Yes. It sounds like, that actually weirdly sounded like a Zerg unit there. Instead of like a
Actually, it
Mutolith,
actually did,
but
yeah.
Orcolith.
Oh, an Orcolith, yeah. Yeah, I
It
can
really
do
I
threw
mean,
me
I
off.
think that we can just rename the Stompa right here for good, right?
I mean, now I feel the urge to take a monolith and convert it into a Stompa and have the monolith be a looted monolith.
You bring the monolith, I will bring every orc bit you could possibly imagine.
Or you get the Transcendent Catan, the Shard Vault or whatever
Yep.
it is, where he's like, ah! But you put Makari in the middle.
I think we need to give it rhino shoes.
Doomsday Ark shoes.
That,
Just skating around on Doomsday Arks.
It just
I support that, except this means you have 2 less. You have 2 less to use against me. Okay, so that's it. So let's go ahead and get into the shooting.
Okay. This is going to hurt.
I hope so. We're going to go ahead and start with these guys because it's the least amount of shooting
Okay.
out of a unit, and this guy has like
A billion things.
almost 40 dice to throw. So
Okay.
we'll start with the tank busters. I've got the guy with the pistol and the tank hammer out of range and out of visibility. So we're going to start with the shock attack gun. I'm not probably going to worry about the Orc assistant, Grout assistant.
All right, let me see. There's no. That's nope. And does nope. Yep, I got nothing. Go for it.
Okay, a number of shots out of the shock attack gun.
1.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and reroll that. I'm just going to go. I'll just do that right
You
now.
know, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to use the once per game free reroll to another one. All right, that's not bad.
Not a 1. There you go.
All right, so hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because that is my right as a big mech.
That's fair. That's good.
Eee,
Thanks.
baby. Stonks. That didn't turn into profit.
But you did get to re-roll that.
I did. I get +1 to wound, so you are T what?
T
base?
something. T something.
T gorge?
T 11.
T11. Ooh. So it would have been a 5, we're down to 4s because I get +1 to wound because of the tank buster unit.
Cool.
2, and I repeat, 2 invulns.
Okay. 4 ups. Failed him.
This is going
There you go.
great. This is D6 each.
Okay. Roll. Yeah. So.
So this will be 3, and this will be 1. So 4 damage total.
Okay.
Feel no pain, please.
Feel no pain. I feel 2 of it.
Hey, that's
Yep. So he's down to 9.
values. All right, the 5 rockets. D3 shots. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, it's a good number. Good number.
It's more than I shot most of the Cherokee. So honestly, this is great.
This is great.
This is why I love the unit. And then I went to
Cloud 9.
Cherokee and I was like, that's why I hate variable dice. What is this, Zinch? All right, hitting on 4s or rolling 1s. Because I get +1 to hit against vehicles and monsters.
Yep.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'll be like, oh, I'll roll so many shots, this is so great. And then I'll be like, winning you on 4s because +1 to wound. And it's like, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
It was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So
Six?
six invulns,
It
please.
was terribly unfortunate, man. I hate to see that.
It's flat 3 damage each, so each one's going to be 2.
All right. So 6 4 ups.
There you go.
There you go. That's-
You're
yeah,
back.
good.
So you take 8 or 4 damage total.
Okay.
Feel no pains.
4 no pains. Whoop. So I will take
3.
3 damage.
Down to 6.
Yep. It's pretty solid.
Cool. Yeah. No, we take
Pretty
it.
solid.
All right. Now looking at it objectively.
And before anyone in chat is like, oh man, no, he still has the Stompa that I was going to shoot at the Satans.
Oh yeah, I've got
Just-
800
it's gonna-
points of shooting to come your way still.
Yeah, so we'll see. If this thing lives, I personally,
Oh, it's not living. Don't you worry. I've got
very, very impressed.
stonks to deliver to this wide market. So we'll go ahead and start with the big shooters because that would take way more time, and that is what I do.
Is this the Stompa?
Yes.
Okay, should I sit down?
No. Because eventually I'm going to wound you.
Okay.
Not on these ones though.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, so hitting you on 4s, no rerolls here. This is the big shooters.
Okay.
Hey, now we're back to orc shooting. All right, and you're T11, so this will be on 6s. This one is not twin linked, so 1 armor save.
4. It's good.
Oh, you make that 4 up. Okay. This is the. I owe you so many more shots too. I forgot that those are rapid fire. This is the twin big shooter. This one is twin links. Let me go ahead and knock this out real quick. Another one, please.
No.
2,
Damage?
3, 1 each.
No, we're good.
Okay. And this is the rest of the big shooter rapid fire that I missed. Ooh, can't change your pants, as Dan would say. Okay, so that being said, we've got the Scorcher. Number of shots, 6.
Okay.
6 is strength. Actually, maybe for FX. I don't remember if it's. Oh, then it would be 6s anyway, because I thought maybe it would be 6.
That's 1.
Yep, it's 1.
It's good.
Boo. All right, now the big guns.
Now the important guns.
Yeah, I was just trying to chip you, wear down your dice.
I feel like that's fair.
All right, so the Death Cannon, 3d6. I hate orcs. All right, 7
7.
on 4s.
Good number. 4s.
It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, strength 14. Yep.
T11.
So 3s. 3.
3.
AP 3.
4 ups. Okay. Drop 1.
D6.
Yep.
For 3, because half a 5. It's 2.5, so 3.
Yep. Okay. Take 2.
Going down slowly.
It's down to 4.
All right, I have 2 more guns still. All right, so the super rockets and D6
Super.
for 2.
Pronounce the R. You're not supposed to pronounce
Super.
There you go.
Strength 12, so 3s. 1 more, invuln.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, D6 plus 2. Woo! 2.
Womp, womp, womp.
Huh.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Did you want to reroll it?
yeah, that's fine.
You can go for
I
it.
literally have
Go for
20
it.
more shots to use, so it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'll take 1 and go down
Yeah.
to 3.
So anyway, the Super Gatla is next. And that will be the last gun off of this before I
sounds
throw it across the room.
Dragon Ball Z.
I actually think, in those moments, I think of Frankie from One Piece. Super! Yeah, that's me. Love One Piece.
That's
On 4s. This is sustained. That bounced so high. It almost hit me. Almost hit me in the face.
You just said that was a sustained floor dice, right?
Almost. It is a 2. It missed.
It is sustained floor dice. And you can.
All right. So 1.
Did you replace the one that's on the floor?
I did.
Okay. I was going to say, like, it almost bounced back into the dice tray.
Which would have been. I would have been.
I'd have been impressed.
Unfortunately, by precedent, it still would count as a floor dice. I lobbied very heavily for trick shots, and they said no.
5s. That's really good though.
That's solid.
So you got 6 at AP 1,
So 6 4-ups.
and then 2 down to 1 damage.
Okay.
If you live on 1 here, and I have to shoot you with sluggers from commandos, I'm going to be
You said,
so mad.
you said these are 1 damage?
Yeah.
Force. Okay, so I take 1. I'm down to 2.
Oh, sluggers. All right, hold on. Because I brought the commandos up so I can do crunch and descent, so I can just like do mortals on the charge and kill you.
Yeah, it's fine.
But if I kill you with a slugger, that's also pretty funny.
That's all.
So,
Yeah, that's also pretty good.
yeah. All right. So how many do I have on this side of the wall? Everybody can see.
2, 4,
So
6.
did that Stampa unload everything into the Transcendent, and the Transcendent survived?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is there's only 3 more terrifying Catan behind it.
I
so,
did roll like absolute dog doo on my actual like it was like 3d6. Here's 5 shots.
I mean, for me personally, I'm not too bothered.
Don't
by
worry,
it.
you've still got a Waz bomb in reserve.
That thing's gonna frag. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. All right, this is the sluggers.
Sluggers.
Boop. These guys are hitting all 5s, and then on these are strength 4, so 6s. 1. I should have just used a grenade out of them. What am I doing?
He's good.
All right, and then the beast boss. He's got a shooter. 3 shots.
A what?
Shooter.
Oh, okay.
Fine, I'll do it in combat.
Fine, God.
All right, so that's the orc shooting phase. You know, overall not bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Catan is down to 2. I'm not mad
that's
about
impressive.
orc shooting. Usually not all that great, so I'm happy to do what I did.
Yeah.
Having damage is phenomenal because I would have killed like 8 of those had I not.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead
I
and get
don't
to,
even know what we're talking about anymore.
yeah, ma'am. Let's go ahead and get to the charge phase.
Okay.
These 5, and the Catan,
Okay. I'm going to spend a CP to reactive move 9 inches away.
do it. I'm going to chase you.
That's fine.
It's,
That's fair. That's
yeah.
fair. All right.
And then I will spend one of my 2 CP for crunch and descent for the Hammer of Wrath, effectively.
Okay. Do you do that at the end of the charge phase or after these guys have
It's when they
completed a charge?
once they hit you. It's tank shock.
Okay.
All right, 5 dude bros.
5
Looking
dude
for
bros.
4s.
Yep. There
3.
you go.
3 mortals.
4 ups.
5 ups.
5 ups. That's the 2.
He still dies. Let's go. Orcs is best. What are you doing?
Command point 1.
You can't command point a feel no pain.
You're right.
What edition is this?
Does he explode?
What?
Oh yeah, deadly demise D6.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
That'd be great. There's the 5 though. That'd have been awesome.
That would have not been the time for that.
That'd have been a good time for that.
This thing blew up at Cherokee, 2d6 mortals, and I aced half an Ultramarine army.
That's nice.
Killed the Gilliman.
That's good.
A unit of JPIs, half of Calgar squad. It felt fantastic.
That's good. What secondaries did you have, by the way? Just bring it down.
Cleanse and bring down, so they're cleansing.
They're cleansing. Okay.
All right, no, they're cleansing because they didn't have to advance. No, that was it.
All right. So okay.
Yeah, so they advanced up. They advanced up, so I can get the CP farm, but these guys just moved up, so I'm
Gotcha.
getting 1 for cleanse.
Cool.
And bring it down.
No doubt.
so,
No doubt. No doubt.
how many- yeah, all your stuff is under 14, so it's just going to be 2 points for that.
Yeah.
All right, the commandos are going to go ahead and sack this unit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh look. Oh look. They make it.
Oh, look. I'm rolling like crazy. I almost thought about charging back this way, too. And I was like, that's just a long charge.
I mean, if you had chosen to do that, you'd have lost. You wouldn't have done it. So
That's fair, to be honest with you.
that's just how it works. That's how it works.
That's good teamwork. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. What you got? All right, So this guy can go there because I rolled a beefy 11. I got a 5-layer beefy burrito. And the bomb squeak token. Hooray. And that's it. Please, for the love of God, give me the chance to smack him early. Anti-monster, dev wounds, 4+.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. So yeah, I was just.
That's why I was warning you. You do that, I'll do it. I'll do
It's
it.
very gentlemanly of you. Yeah. No,
Sure you don't want to do it?
I'm pretty sure.
Coward.
Wait, is that just the beast boss? Does that
Yeah.
has that?
Yeah,
You can go that way.
you can. I'll still kill you.
Yeah, I know.
Not this turn.
Yeah.
You could. Do you want to? I mean, he's not crazy in melee, so he'll kill a couple.
Yeah, he'll kill a few. Let me see what his profile is real quick.
I have no invul in this turn.
Melee is 8 attacks, 8/3/3 on 2s.
It's not bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Twos,
I'm gonna heroic
twos, threes.
intervention.
Double 1, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh.
I needed a 6.
That's.
Yep, because you were.
Yep.
Let me check.
No, 5 gets you there.
Nope, 5 gets me in.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, because yeah, to be
Yep.
inside a 6, a 5 would always get you in.
Yep. There we go.
Cool. All right. Let me get to the
Just
schmacking.
having the game be fun, man.
Is it?
Yeah. Can I tell you that's the first time I've ever used heroic intervention strat?
Nice. That was your first?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ew.
Gross. It's still
Yeah.
still nasty. We're going to just do these guys, pile and consolidate back onto the objective while I'm thinking about it, because
you will forget. I get you.
and then that activation. So I'm just gonna kill the warrior unit and let you fight me back.
I feel like that's fair.
It's not bad though. Only 1,000 points to kill that transcendent.
One of his 4 and kill it off an objective. Yeah, no, we take those. Ironically, I think the transcendent is the strongest of your Catan just because of the mobility it provides.
Yeah, it's really good.
So had I not killed it and it just disappeared, it would have been very problematic for me.
Yeah, I was hoping it would have survived on like 1 and just been really annoying for the
It
rest of the
almost
game.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty close.
I
It
would
was
have been
pretty
mad.
damn close.
So let's go ahead and start with the beast chopper here.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s and your T4 on warriors?
Yep, T4.
Okay.
You're about to see how quickly 10 warriors melt away.
And then on 3s, 6s are devs. All right, so 2 at -1, 2 damage, and then 1 dev wound.
So 2 5s. Okay.
So 2 die.
2 die.
Okay, and that's just the beast boss. Commandos. All right. Chopper, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's going on,
5.
Caleb Hobson? Great to see you. Shout out, I think Caleb was asking for a Necron matchup prior to our last content planning meeting. And it just so happened that Chris kind of last minute filled in and brought Necrons to
There
the
you
table
go.
for us tonight.
Happy to help. Happy to help. I'm sorry that
I wish you hadn't, but.
Sorry, it's this list.
All right, I have the Power Claw and the Breach Ram after this. This is the Choppas.
Okay.
On 2s, because I hit
Because reasons.
Because Beast Boss.
Yeah. Like I said, reasons.
Yep.
Okay.
Warhorde, that would have been great because that was so many sustained potential.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah. That was great.
All right, and then Strength 5 because of the order that we gave ourselves.
Okay.
So 3s. Rolling pretty mid.
Is it cool if I just pick up your dice to roll?
Yeah, send it. -1.
-1?
Yep.
All right, so these are 5s. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
And you'd already lost
Yep,
2.
2.
That's the 10 man.
They're dead.
Hooray!
There we go.
Now, as you do that, I need to measure some pylons. Who dat? Oh, that's the one I threw around earlier.
The phone, who dis?
All right, so I am definitely within 3 here. So I'm going to go ahead and tag you with the Beast Boss on this warrior unit so you can't zip zop zoop away.
Okay.
I cannot take the objective from you. But we will go ahead and just
Do the thing.
force you to respect my slab of green wounds over here. All right, so you have 2 activations.
All right. I'll go with the Satan first.
Yes.
I'll get 8 attacks on 2s with his golden fists.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a place
The Golden Fisticuffs.
in Thailand probably called the Golden Fist, and I won't tell you why.
And then these are strength 8, so threes.
Threes.
All right.
AP several?
AP 3.
Okay, well, 3 die. 4 die.
4 die.
Hooray!
All right. That's 4 dead, and he's chilling.
1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start there.
And then we will. Where's my 3-inch?
Ask me that one more time. I got an answer for you.
All right, and we'll get these guys doing the thing. So. These guys just.
Caleb, quite happy to see the Catan on the table. You know,
Which one?
all of them.
You fool.
All right, so we'll throw the warriors in there. I think it's just gonna be just 8 attacks on 4s.
Okay. 4s and 5s.
4s.
Ooh. Okay, that's not what I wanted.
Okay. Yep. And then, just 5s. That's gonna be 2.
I'm okay with that.
2 no AP.
5s. Ooh,
Yep,
stuck the
sticking
landing.
both.
Which is actually not what I wanted. I wanted you to kill 1.
Yeah.
So this was some of the gameplay that we're doing here. For those that are watching at home, and someone's going to be in the comment section and be like, but wait, you did the coherency thing. I am doing the coherency thing. So, follow along.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just bumped him. 2 inches of 2 would normally have to be for 6+. So at the end of my turn, this guy will die due to coherency reasons. But you are not able to picky uppy downy either of these units because now these all are in coherency within 1 model.
That's fair.
I was hoping they would ace one of those guys, 1 wound, boop, wouldn't have to do that, or explain it, but I'm explaining it now so the comment section doesn't call me names.
All names, comments.
Because I am sad.
Yep.
I am lonely. What? So,
Okay.
so for cleanse, I'm going to get 2, and for bring it down, I'm going to get 2.
Okay.
And the moral victory of not letting 2 Catans running through my backlines is high.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see. Is there anything? Nope. 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 Yeah,
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Just a whole bunch of nope.
Nope.
for me,
Nope.
man.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. So end of your turn, the Ophidian destroyers are going to go into reserve,
High.
and these Ophidian destroyers are going to go into reserve.
High.
And then I get to do hyper phasing? Question mark?
Who dat?
End of your opponent's turn. Yeah. So I will pick 2 units, 3 units because my Hexmark destroyer has Dimensional Overseer. So 3 units are going to go up in space. It's going to be this warrior unit.
Why are you removing your whole team?
Because this is what the ridiculousness of Hypercrypt is.
Just say 2, 3. Just say 2, 3.
Yep, this one and this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 units on the table.
I now have 3 units on the table. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we play this game.
Is
All right. So, so starting my turn, I will go to 2 CP for Imotech.
same for your Imitech.
Yep. I'm going to keep no prisoners, and
Good luck.
we'll draw. Bring it down,
I have
which I think is just the Stompa, right?
for now.
For now. Yeah,
For now.
for now, because the jet.
I
I'm
could
actually
rapid
going
ingress
to. I'm going to pitch one, and I'm
You
going to pitch bring it down,
Coward. Actual coward.
and I'm going to get sabotage instead.
That's not any. I mean, it's technically better, but I'm still gonna beat you up.
Okay. So sabotage is what? Not in my deployment zone. Is that
Yes.
Right? Cool.
Not in yours, or but you could be middle or mine.
Okay. I get more points for it being yours.
Yes, actually.
Is there any way that I can get to any of you?
Nope, because I got dude strung out here, dude strung out there.
Any way I can get within 6?
And survive? No. So that's covered, and on the terrain.
So I got to get to the end of your turn.
Not here.
Yeah, that's the rough part.
So you could do it back here. However, I will turn around and smack
we'll
the
just-
Ophidian guy big head.
Just smite me, oh mighty smiter.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Gretchen will pull you down through a weight of dead bodies.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So we will
Die.
go to primary. I get
5,
5.
10.
10. Yep. There we go. Numbers. Math. Aha.
Matt. That's mathematics.
Okay. What do we want to do? I'm not gonna lie. A part of me thought going into this match, like, let me see if I can win without actually killing the Stampa, without even trying to kill the Stampa, and I don't know if I can.
Well, you know, it's not a bad thought. What's going on, Connor Hughes? Thanks for popping in. Great to see you, my friend.
How's your mom?
All right.
How's your mom doing?
Let me get some.
Connor,
measurements.
where's your mom?
Get some measurements around here. You definitely got me out of
You
six
saw
over
he
here.
changed his name in Discord, right?
Sixes.
To
nines.
Connor's mom.
Ah, thank you.
I didn't.
All right, so we got
However,
sixes.
Sade.
Sad.
Okay.
Like I said, you can fit on that one.
Yeah, but then everybody will just be able to see me. I didn't realize you had these guys hiding back here.
Yeah.
You just got these Gretchen back here?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
That's it?
And then the mech.
And then the mech.
Damn mech.
Okay, so
Connor's considering starting a little Necron army himself just to mix it up from his Tau.
Call them the tomb mummies.
Necrons are pretty nice in the fact that it won't take, it doesn't take too much paint to get them table ready.
That's true. That's true. You
It does
can really
take a
just
lot of
kind
paint to make them excellent, though. Like that's the break point.
Yeah. They've got a lot of fun details that you can really, really mess with.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Lead
painting
belcher.
100 crude
3
carnivores
points.
has had its toll. Yes, it does, my friend.
Couldn't be me.
Points and 6 points.
Could not ever be me.
All right, so these
What are you
guys
doing?
can turn around. I don't know yet. So yeah, these guys can turn
You-
around and charge anything.
You thought
These
this
guys
was
can turn around.
Meme Wednesday? Nah.
I thought it was Meme Wednesday. Is it not Meme Wednesday? Is that not a thing?
This is Dream Wednesday.
Okay.
Come on, put you back to sleep,
This is
old
what
man.
dreams are made of. Okay, so I cannot 6-inch deep
What kind
strike
of
with any
discotheque
of my
bullshit was
16.
that?
I don't know. I got nothing, man. I'm like I said.
There's
I'm
literally
just-
so many other Dream songs you could have gone with, and you chose that.
Let's see. So my movement phase is done.
What? What do you mean?
I'm gonna go to the end of my movement phase so I can deep strike stuff.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
fine.
you won't.
I will.
Okay.
Ah, the deep striking.
Yeah, when he brings the other 1,000 points of his army back on the table. Back on the table.
To sabotage, I need to kill something.
Pew, 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 pew. That's the Necrons looking for room. Womp, womp. Womp, womp.
Hey man, I did watch Battlestar Galactica last night while I made this list. Don't ask me.
Isn't the whole thing about Battlestar Galactica is like there's like, replicators or something, right? Like the androids?
That's
Stargate.
Replicators of Stargate. That's
Here's a fun fact about Battlestar Galactica. The storyline is based upon Mormon tenets.
I have heard that.
It's,
And I don't know anything about Mormonism. So, like, you saying that's super cool. I don't know what the correlations are. I also didn't watch Star Battle.
Cool. It was interesting. You know.
I mean, it is super cool to be like, hey, Mormons have this cool thing, and it's not what you think it is. It's Sci-Fi Channel TV show.
Sci-Fi Channel. It's Sci-Fi Channel TV show.
I hated Sci-Fi Channel so much because it was like 4 minutes of show, 18 minutes of commercials.
I'm gonna keep
Well,
these
they
guys.
spelled sci-fi pretty damn stupid. If I'm
I
being
didn't care
honest.
about that. I didn't know better.
What do you have in reserve still? Is it just the jet?
Yeah.
It is just the jet. Okay. This guy's gonna go right here. He's gonna sabotage.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. All right. Let's see.
Stargate Atlantis was actually super good.
It was actually really cool.
Considering it was an offshoot of the Stargate series, because I wasn't big on Stargate. Stargate SG-1 was fine. And then it got weird. I don't remember what that breakpoint was. Like, they were like, we're getting old, we're gonna transition over. And then they were like, all right, scratch that, put him in the water. And they were like, Jason Momoa, Stargate. And I was like, oh shit, we're right. And then they gave him his forearm tattoo on set, which was super cool, because that's literally an actual tattoo he got on set. It's not just makeup. Thought that was pretty cool little factoid.
You saw, of course, he's getting his chance to play Lobo for James Gunn's DC.
That needed to happen 5 years ago.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm not
Way before
I'm
he
not-
needed to be Aquaman. Let's be honest.
I'm not a big fan of Jason Momoa in a spectrum of his characters. However, him as Lobo was like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. There are things like you just do it and it'll work. And if it doesn't, then we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But considering how much of a proponent for this he was, he better not mess this up. You know, you could have just walked, right? Because that's where you went up.
He's back here.
I wouldn't say Momoa is like a world-class actor, right?
He's not.
But, you know, all of his roles do fit the Lobo archetype. So as long as he just Momoa's on screen and
Right.
has a decent script behind it, he'll do fine.
Yeah, if you can just be you, cool. Now, that doesn't apply to people like Seth Rogen, where I don't want you to be you. I want you to be off my screen.
I want you to be someone else, please.
I
Anyway.
mean,
Literally
some of the best
any-
stuff Seth Rogen does is behind the production,
Yeah,
for sure.
Off screen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I've had this rant probably more times than I've been on this stream.
He's pretty good at Invincible. Just voice acting, of course, but, you know.
Off screen. That's all I'm saying. You know, whatever happened to Dane Cook? Because Employee of the Month?
Canceled.
I loved that movie. And then he
Dinko got
gone.
straight canceled.
Yeah, he like stole everybody's comedy, right? Like he got absolutely wrecked in the industry because he was just a joke thief, allegedly.
I mean, can you steal a joke?
Same thing with like Carlos Mencia.
Oh, he can
Who?
just shoot everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll chill like that. This is a weird army, guys. This is a really weird army.
Yours?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's trash.
it's very strange. Very strange.
I hate it.
Yep,
What are you doing?
same. Okay.
We'll swear.
But
Yeah, you're good? Okay.
put your OCD away.
So,
Here, I'll fix it.
so this guy right here is going to be sabotaging. Some points is better than no points.
I will destroy him.
I know he will. I know you will. Because you have the whole boy squad back there.
Boys, boys, boys. Oh, while you're doing that,
While I'm doing
should
that?
I rapid ingress? Zip plane.
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
Question
That's
is,
the thing you can do.
you didn't really give me any bad places, but I would like to be more relevant. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 1 CP to bring him on the table now, just so I can have him whoop,
Do
later.
things. Yeah, seems good.
Oh. Well, actually, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just bring him here
chill.
so I can just, and then have,
Yeah, that seems fair.
yeah, because all this 3-1 stuff is what I'm going to be aiming for. So,
Yeah. All right, so I'll go to shooting. I'm done.
hooray!
I'll go to
Tell me
charges
why you're done.
because I have no shooting.
I mean, you do have models. They're just you have none that are able to shoot.
Yeah. So we'll go to charges. The Ophidian Destroyers are going to charge the Storm Boys. No, they're not.
Hooray!
The Nightbringer is going to charge the Commandos.
Hooray!
Void Dragon's going to charge the Commandos.
Hooray!
We'll re-roll the Void Dragon
Okay.
because why not?
Because, oh,
There we go.
good news is he's anti-vehicle, so he's not the one I'm super worried about.
Yeah, correct.
However, I don't have a way to handle him with commandos.
Rob, you can appreciate this. Connor got to fight a gargantuan squiggoth and take it down in the first round of the game.
Oh, that's rude as hell.
And then it got to explode and wipe out half of his army.
That's what you get. How dare you?
That is rough.
What were you playing that in the first round you were close enough to lose that many models? You playing World Eaters?
Well, you know, imagine gargantuan squiggoth probably went first. Possibly even a wall.
Barely moves.
I mean, it's got a decent movement on it.
10,
you know.
like this, but.
And then if you execute a charge on a wall turn,
Oh, can it careen? No, that's because vehicles only.
it is vehicles only. Yeah, that would be.
I was really mad that I
would be
couldn't
sick
careen this
toy.
thing. I wanted to, because that would just be like.
Yeah, just Warhorde doesn't bring enough value to it.
No, it
Right?
doesn't. It's really bad.
Okay. How many wounds do your Commandos have? They one or two?
One each, except for
each?
the knob, which is 2.
Okay.
No Dread Mob. This is Taktikal Brigade for the Orcs this evening.
I was going to do Dread Mob. I was going to bring anywhere from 60 to 100 Gretchen and whatever. But then I started looking at it, and as far as like assets go, it's not that great. Like it can do stuff if you're leveraging just the Stampa. But for my style of play, I don't enjoy it. Like just here's 80 models that I can't really use unless they're Nurglings. Then I would do that, 'cause that's great. But just because I have a tattoo of one. I don't have a tattoo of
Gretchen.
little rats. So
I mean, that seems like you missing out.
I got a mustache hair on my face. It's gross.
I mean, the question is like, what fast food joint would you parody Gretchen with? Right. That's the hang up on the tattoo. Not just that it's Gretchen, but
Pizza Hut. Don't ask me why.
Little Caesars.
Boom.
Little Gretchens.
Little Gretchens.
sounds like a reach.
They're not a very big one because they're...
Because they're small.
Yeah, a little short.
All right, Void Dragon going into you guys with 10 attacks on 2s.
Is this the sweep?
Yep,
Hey, you missed 3 times.
I did.
It's a good start.
Yep. And then Shrink 8.
3s. AP
What?
several?
Just give me time. No, it's only AP1.
Oh,
So 5 AP1.
I have a save. Huh. Is this 1 damage?
2 damage.
Stupid. Hey, I saved 2.
There you go.
Yeah. Now what?
Now Canoptic Tailblade for 6 extra attacks on 2s.
Jesus. 6 extra attacks. That's crazy. What are you, a Chaos Demon?
And then Strength 6. So 3s. Yeah.
3 more. AP.
3 more AP1. These are 1 damage.
Ew. All right. 2
Okay.
more die.
Cool.
Gretchen always hot and ready, says chat.
Also, I don't ever want to hear that phrase again. So,
I don't know. I think we can find a better fast food joint for him.
what do you mean?
Carlos Jr.'s.
No,
Gretchen Jr. I got nothing, man.
I don't think there is. I think that's
I mean,
it.
Yeah.
just for reference for those that don't know, the tattoo on Rob's leg is a Nurgle on the Taco Bell bell, right?
It's a Taco Bell tattoo. Liv Moss philosophy, and it's the Nurgle bell.
Philosophy. I like how you
Yeah.
clarified just what you meant by that.
Yeah. I whisper it to myself every night before bed. Liv Moss. But then, yeah, it's a Nurgling on the Nurgle bell on the tattoo of the purple outline of the
You know
Taco
what I
Bell.
mean? That fits well.
Yeah.
We gotta really find something.
I don't.
that fits as well for
There's
you.
not many that fit that well
Do
though.
I get my warriors first, or you get first?
I get to fight first.
Okay, cool. That's it then. You get
So
fight.
I'm just gonna go ahead and smack your warriors because I can't do anything as a Void Dragon.
Hey, great to see you, Connor.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Bye, Connor's mom.
Bye, Connor.
So we'll go ahead. All that's left. So we got the Power Claw and then the other dude. So we'll go with the Power Claw first.
Yep.
Oh, these guys are hitting on 3s, and then Strength 10 for now.
Yep.
So 2s. -2, 2 damage.
6.
Get that. And then the Beast Boss on 2s. And then on 3s, Strength 7. All right, 4, AP 1, 2 damage.
5s.
Hey, kills. That's not bad. We take those.
4 die. Total.
All right, and then we'll just go ahead and boots.
There we go.
Pants. All right, here we go.
Okay, that means I got 6 attacks. Ah!
Oh,
On 4s.
oh, brother.
And on...
Not that.
There you go.
Nice.
Yep. And then he doesn't get to pile on and consolidate because he didn't charge this turn. Yep. Cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
So what were your secondaries?
No prisoners and sabotage.
Almost. Are you gonna keep no prisoners for a 3rd turn?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Now that you finally got units within killing threshold, you're gonna pitch it?
I mean... Yeah, probably. I'll keep it. Why not? Liv Moss.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Okay. Speaking of living moss, so Taco Bell commercials, Little Chihuahua, still hands down one of the best commercial runs ever. Okay. The tangent.
Yep.
Buckle in.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I've mentioned it once before, but I have to mention it again. The best of those commercials was for the. When was the Godzilla one that came out with Nick Tatopoulos, whatever his name was?
Godzilla 2000?
No, it was just Godzilla.
The-
The one in Manhattan.
Yes. Yeah.
Was that 98 or?
It was just Godzilla.
It was like 2000.
It was
It was
just
like right around the
Roderick
2000
Yeah.
turn.
The Godzilla cup holder.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
With like the dinosaur, he was more of a dinosaur than the Godzilla, whatever. No one liked it, but I think it's phenomenal. I love that one.
That movie's great.
Right.
Worm guy.
But he,
He was the worm guy.
yeah.
Nick Tapalopoulos.
Stuff. Yes, it's Tatopoulos. Yeah, whatever. All right. Anyway, that commercial for that promo was, he goes, "Here, lizard," and he's like in the streets of Manhattan, and it's like big boom, and then it's like the box falls over, and like you see the Godzilla, and he's like, "I'm gonna need a bigger box." Fantastic screenwriting. Simple, to the point, Taco Bell, Liv Moss. Also, I watched that movie like last week, so it's on my mind.
Gotcha.
That's, And guys at home, that's what's responsible
floor
for the
dice?
man
Is
that
that
Rob
5
is
floor-
today.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yo, the toys though, because they had a little squeaky toy. I'm so mad I never got one. Damaged. Damaged goods over here. Ladies, I know you're not watching, but just watch out.
Well, we do have a winner in for champion, for the champion of
Orks.
the Gob Squad here
Orks,
this evening.
Orks.
And it looks like Orks did take it.
Orks.
You better have that Stompa convert into something this game, or that's going to be
Once a Tana turn. That's what we're converting. That's all I need.
That's what he's going for.
Chat,
All right,
in
you're
the
up.
meantime, let's go ahead and get some vibes going for the stream tonight.
All right, I go up to 2 CP for now.
I go to 1 for now.
As far as primary goes, I will have 15 easily. And then I will pull Containment's Overwhelming Force.
Seems fair.
Calculated. Well, I was trying to see what all you have on objectives, and it's not much.
It's not much at all.
6 warriors, easy. All right, so Battle Shocks. I owe you Battle Shock on those dude bros over there.
Indeed. Ah!
Oh, they shooketh. They
They beeth shooketh.
shoiked. They're straight shoiking, which is fine because
Baseball Dan asking if you remember the Quiznos commercials with the nasty little gremlin creature.
those were. I
The hamster
hated
with the weird
Quiznos.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, little sob
Yeah.
puppets. Quiznos sobs. Yeah.
Yep.
Awful. Dog trash. Live less. Like, get out of my face. The Dirty Mouth Orbits commercials, those were fantastic.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hubba Bubba Max commercials with the lizards, fantastics, right? It's all the voices in my head, man. That's all I see. But that being said, let's make this another quick game. So, that being said, we're just gonna walk forward a little bit more with these guys. We will be calling the WAAGh this stream. WAAGh. WAAGh, if you please.
If you please.
That's right, Chad. I taught him that.
I do have 2 attempts here at a Gretchen CP.
Okay.
I get 1, so I am up to 3. Hooray! Now let's see how we're going to do this. So I deployed this guy here, so that way I can follow this street line all the way
Good
down
street. Yep.
and be right yonder and go threaten thy backside. Not back line, backside.
Yep. And then must do pivot.
Yes. I think we're gonna have to go up a little bit because I'm gonna basically want to land in that building spot over yonder, or fly off, whichever one comes first.
Okay.
Because honestly, flying off means you don't kill it, which is just as cool for me.
Yeah. I mean,
If only I had the grenade keyword. God, that is just insane to me that a plane has the grenade keyword. I love that because people are like, "Oh, I have this one character out here by himself," and I just be like, "You're dead."
yeah. I mean,
Like in hot sauce
tracks.
to the eye. Okay. So, Emotep here, the mummy.
yep.
Let's go. We are waaghing. We are advancing and charging. I can fall back and charge. Yep. So let's go ahead and just advance these guys. They don't have the auto or the auto 6 anymore. So I'm moving 14 to here.
Okay.
Would you like to Overwatch?
Do we want to Overwatch? The other things that actually threaten Imhotep? Imhotech?
I got you.
Damn it. Damn it, you got me.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah, we'll Overwatch. Why not?
Cool. Hate that,
Cool. Yep.
but that's okay.
Yep. We'll start with Imhotep. He'll do his Gauntlet of Fire, so it's going to be D6 auto hits.
Oh, he has a flamer.
Oh, yeah. Gauntlet of Fire.
Whoops. Whatever.
And then these are Strength 5 if you won 1 damage.
Force. 3.
That's going to be 3, -1.
-1 +1, still 5. Whoop, whoop. Hey. Let's go ahead and just
Okay.
kill the knot for this one. Force you to get the rest of them.
All right. And then he'll do his Staff of the Destroyer. Nope.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the Warriors. It's
Knowing
going to be 20 shots.
What's going on, Wraith Mace? Great to see you. Wraith Mason here, of course, backing the Orks this evening.
Orks.
These are lethals, so...
So,
All right, so you got 4 lethals.
that's exactly what you needed. Oh,
-1.
5s. Dang it.
Dead.
Maybe
Does that count
if
for-
I was
does that count for
smarter.
no prisoners?
Yes, actually, because it's not in your turn.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I gave it to you. Now you can't get a ton of it later.
Okay.
So this unit's going to be walking out. See, this is why you always ask. I ask all these questions. I'm like, reactive moves. Do you have this? Like, hey, does that named character have a flamer on him?
I mean, you didn't ask me that.
That's what I'm saying.
And Imotech has had the same
That makes me a
flamer
dummy.
gauntlet since they had the thing.
Wasn't he also the guy who had the tachyon arrow?
No,
Who was that?
that is an overlord with tachyon arrow.
That's what I said.
That is
That's the guy with the tachyon
Anarchy
arrow.
or the Traveler. Actually, yeah.
Is that the guy that collects people?
No, that's Trazen.
The collector. Yeah.
That's
what I said.
Rob is crushing.
Yeah, the collector, the tachyon arrow guy. These are all the things I said. All right. Let's go ahead and advance the Storm Boys. Let's see,
Go for it.
Where do they stick?
Right here.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think you know what 15 looks like.
Right here. Actually, I just don't know what a Stormboy data sheet looks like.
They zip, zop, zoop. They do not explode on the advance anymore, which is pretty sick.
That's dumb.
Because they used to.
Yeah, they should keep doing
They
that.
used to be like, overcharge, yeah! And then,
I mean, if they auto advance 6.
that's what they did.
Yeah, so
Is you would
makes sense.
auto advance
That
and
makes
then,
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, see, they should keep doing that. Just keep that up.
All right, what's 12 inches away from this clown?
Other side of the wall.
Yep, which means I could get there. Because plus 6 is 19, 18. That wouldn't be able to. I was trying to see if I want to disembark before I move so I can use the bomb squig. However, I might just move and then disembark so I can get line of sight shots yonder.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna
Stomp
Kerstomp.
your way up there. To be fair, lucky for me,
To be fair.
he's facing the wrong way, so he actually can't shoot me.
No, see his butt flap is open. You can zoom in on that if you want.
Okay, so only
Yeah.
the stuff inside it. Got it.
Yeah, that's where we're falling out. Whoa. Whoa, we're losing things here. Magnetics. Let's go teamwork. And then these guys will be up top,
Okay.
because I can do that, so we can still shoot.
Okay.
So as far as the overall amount of shooting, though, actually, this guy will go up here to replace them. And these guys will come down here because they have better melee. Cool.
All right.
That's that. We will continue to walk to give the +1.
Just gonna waka.
Right.
See with those guys? See with those guys.
It's the runt herd for these guys.
Gotcha.
The guy with the stick that says, "Bah,
Just gotta poke the.
do the thing." Hey, would you
Nope.
like to eat a whole bag?
Of chips? Yeah, I love chips.
Yeah. So what do we got here? So 6, I roll a 3 is a 9. I thought about that and I was like, if he rolls a 1, I'm gonna be really mad. So if I roll a 1, the 3.
That's a 3.
Nice.
Okay.
That's actually what I measured earlier, so this works out for me.
Yeah.
I should have measured more. So we're gonna go attack this sabotage, strip you of some points.
You could just not though, like if you felt like it.
So I could be scoring more points myself. Yes, that is true. However, taking points away from you makes me feel better about myself. So we're gonna fall back with the Beast Boss and Commando. Now, on a 1 or a 2, one of them will die. If it's 2 1 or 2s, I'm gonna throw dice across the house. All right, ready? Hey, yeah,
Juice.
all right, so the Commando dies.
Commander dice.
But the Beast Boss gets out just fine.
Does that mean that he loses the bomb squid?
Yes,
So technically 2 models gone.
does not exist. We'll go there.
Okay.
And then I will have opportunities for the fallback and charge with him. So I'm going to go and spend the 1 CPU to be able to do that, because I believe that's done in the movement phase.
Is he no longer battle shocked?
Oh, his unit was battle shocked, right? Oh, that's why we did the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just leave him there, because because he doesn't stand up to a Void Dragon. So we'll just go ahead and dip out.
I mean, if you want to move him within 6 of the night.
Didn't I put one of those over there?
Did you what?
I should have sworn that I put a battle shock token over there.
You did. You picked it up when you picked up the
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Commando. Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. There you go.
Silly boy. Okay. Moved, moved, disembarked, moved, stayed. Doesn't matter to prevent your shenanigans.
Stayed.
These guys are going to move over just a little bit. Here's a little bit here. And then they're going to go that way. Just fan out a little bit. Do you want to bring anything in from reserves?
I don't have any command points.
Why?
Because I overwatched you.
You only had one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you used them all last turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I told you, I'm gonna
Spend
generate
all-
some command points, and I'm gonna spend all the command points.
No, for sure. Yeah, hate that. I had a unit of Stormbows. It was crazy.
Yeah, Aha!
So let's go ahead and
Does that count as me killing them too?
I think it just says destroy.
Each time an enemy unit is destroyed.
Yeah, that's two.
All right, cool.
So that being said, they were going to get destroyed if they stayed, so it's really not a big deal.
That's
for me.
not big. That's fine.
What does a Wasbomb Blasted do? It's a great question. I'm glad you asked. We are going to shoot you in the face. Now, that being said, I'm hitting on 4s with all my guns, rerolling 1s if I shoot things that do not fly. If I were to look at your army, I would say, hey,
These things
nothing
don't fly.
Yeah. So I'm going to waste all of my shots by shooting. I actually can't kill them, which kind of sucks. How many twin super shooters does this thing come equipped with? I think it's
I'm gonna say
4.
2. Damn.
No, oh, he only has 1 twin super shooter because that's the one that's twinlings. Regular super shooters are not. Dang. So how do we want to play this? I think we're just going to go attack your, Ophidian destroyers. It makes the most sense. Harass your small footprint units. Otherwise, whatever.
Man, once upon a time, these guys were -1 to be hit.
Are they?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? No. Cool. All right, so we'll start with the twin super shooter. How many wounds are these a pop?
They are
3?
3 wounds each.
All right, we're going to start with the
D5.
smasher gun. So D3 shots here on the smasher gun,
Okay.
because this is 4 damage a pop.
All right, cool.
Just for the 1 on a 4, re-rolling 1s. Not that.
Okay.
So back to what I was doing. The twin super shooter on 4 sustained hits, though. Well, this is great.
Okay.
Yep.
That's 3.
Ha! Ooh, get it. Armor save. -1, actually.
5 up. Okay. Damage.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, suck it, nerd. All right, twin Wasbomb Mega Cannon. Okay, cool. It's 1 shot. On a 4, re-rolling 1s. Okay. So anyway, it's only 160 points, so it's really not that bad.
It's really not that bad, guys. Guys, it's really not that bad. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Saying the same thing about
It's
410 mans of Necron
meme.
warriors.
Okay. I am bringing the other big shooter one next. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm bringing 3 Orc Flyers next game.
I will
I'm doubling
bring-
down on this meme.
I will bring croissants next game.
Aren't flyers still limited to 2?
Are they?
I think they are.
I think they are still.
Yeah,
Really?
you gotta bring 2.
I don't
Okay.
play them, so that
You bring 2, and I'll bring 2. Mine will come out to 460 points. Yours will come out to 200 points because you don't hit anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, croissants are way better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so much better.
They're so good.
All right, so let's go over here.
What's going on, Cursed Cowboy? Great to see you.
Hello,
First cowboy.
All right, so I think,
Yeah, you can probably shoot him.
yeah, so the other 2 guys back here are not going to be in range, but the 4 plus that guy.
Okay. He has stealth, so he'll be -1 to hit.
It's fine.
It's fine. I don't want this.
So because I've got the orders where the +1, because your shooting is insignificant, so +1 to hit and they innately get +1, so I'm back on my +1.
Okay.
He gives himself +1.
Can he take orders when he's battle shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
If you give 2 orders, then you take a battle shock test and take D3 mortal wounds if you fail.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then +1 to hit here as well.
Okay.
Just because, again, your shooting is negligible. So yeah, +1 to hit on those guys.
Yep.
So that'll be +2, effectively +1.
Yep.
So we've got the 4 D3 rockets
So
yonder.
these guys got the 2 orders, so they're gonna have to do
No, so they're +1 to hit vehicles
and monsters.
always.
Okay.
And then the order is +1 to hit.
Okay. So just to negate myself.
Yep, so I'm back on 4s.
Okay. Cool. And you're starting with these guys?
Yes.
Okay.
So D3. And I guess these 2 that can't shoot are just going to go ahead and drop some shots here.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So that is 8.
Cool.
Fours.
What's going on, Steven Strait? Popping up in here with 5 gifted Hobby Goblins memberships. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Again, appreciate the help last night getting that stream off the ground. For those of you guys who don't know, of course, that was the Hobby Pants stream on its new home, the Gob Ross and Friends channel. Going to be dedicated to art in general. We appreciate you, Steve.
All of the arts.
All right. On 4s because of +1 wound.
Okay. Because T-load.
Yes.
For those who are watching at home.
Yes. So 2.
2.
2 damage a pop because of your half.
Ah!
Take 4 damage. It's a good start. Good start.
Okay. Feel no pains.
Yes.
5s. All right, I'll take 3 damage.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right. The shots out of this guy at this point, we no longer have the reroll shots.
Okay.
Don't need it because I got 5. Let's go. 4s rolling 1s.
5s are rolling ones? Oh, no, because he goes to 3s.
Yep,
Right?
yep. 4s, no rerolls. 2.
4s, no rerolls. Haha. 1.
D6, no rerolls. 2.
2. No. 0. Aha!
5 up, feel no pain.
Damn it.
Stop it.
There's an 8 on here somewhere. There it is. Found it.
Okay.
We're good.
Cool beans. The 2 guys here. So we got 1 rocket and a rocket pistol. So the rocket is 1 shot. So these guys will just come together.
Yep.
So on 4s, we're rolling 1s. Neither. Woo! Fantastic.
Rocket pistol.
I just rolled them together because there's 1 shot
okay.
out of the D3 and the rocket pistol.
Gotcha.
They have the same profile other than the rocket pistol is 12 inches pistol.
Got it.
All right. So. Do I?
No. Probably not.
I think we're going to go ahead and take the shots here to soften these lads up because the hyperphase blades on them or whatever they have are very slicey, very dicey.
I mean, they're, what are they?
Yep. We're going to go ahead and shoot into them.
Okay.
If I accidentally kill them, then I kill them. So be it,
Respect.
right?
Yeah,
and I'll
go
just
ahead and kill
long bomb charge that.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to start with the Super Gatling cannon. So 12, 18, 20. All right, hitting on 4s because they do not have stealth. Yes?
Correct.
Yeah. Sustained. Ooh,
That's okay.
much better than last time.
Yeah.
2, 5, 6, 7.
6.
Plus
7.
1.
Aha.
That's mathematics. All right.
By orc math, that is 100% more hits. Orc math.
Yeah. That's
Go for it.
That's public math.
Every math.
Strength 7,
T5.
3s.
Yeah, that was right.
All right. Cool. So 3, 6, 9, 12. That many -1, 2 damage.
Good evening,
Minus
Miss
1.
Natalie Hill.
Hello, Schnatley.
5s.
What? Stop rolling my good dice.
Damn. 1 damage, you said?
2.
2 damage. Okay. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, they're dead.
Yeah.
Aha.
It's still the fact that you rolled well on my dice is an insult. Get out of my face.
Happily,
Okay.
out of your face.
Be gone.
Chris, why don't you go ahead and start bringing me some of those? We're going to show those off in a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Show them all the models I'm killing, which was significantly less than I thought I was going to. Okay. I got some charges. 'Cause I think that's all I really want. So
Let's get that.
these guys aren't going to have line of sight this way
He's a
just
deep
because of the way he's sitting on the building here. This guy might have a sliver somewhere, but it's really kind of gamey, so I'm not worried about it. Mostly because this arm is magnetized, right? So I'm not super worried about playing it that way. So we're just going to call these guys are dismarked anyway. They're ready for you to step out because their Overwatch is still pretty gross.
Okay.
Because it's just a lot of 3 damage shots that I could accidentally hit you with.
That's fair.
So let's get to the charges. I've got 2 that I'm going to do.
2 to do.
That one to stop your sabotage, and then this one just because it would be memes.
Okay. And you got 3 CP?
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
All right, so that one,
It's
5 maybe?
Roll it out and we'll see if it matters.
That's 2 5s. There you
Got
go.
it on
That's
one
what I said,
die.
right? Easy.
Easy peasy. Dead Destroyer for Sheezy. I don't know. Doing my best.
Yeah, you should have stopped when you had the chance. So where you are, I can't move the walls. I'm actually going to have a couple models that aren't
Cool.
able to be on the wall, which is good for me. so I can't base with anything else. So we are going to move a bunch of models. These things are deceptively tough though, so I'm not going to game the system too much, but these guys are going to take the 10 to go this way. What I do not want is for this guy to accidentally live. Because then I could pile that way and force the issue on your primary scoring.
Yeah, it's fair.
Now this one is a banger charge.
All right, get that out of the way.
I have rolled some awesome charges, and that stops here. It looks like a 8 on the dice.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can't get it any lower because all the stuff's in the way. So
Yep.
8 on the dice.
I would say 8.
I haven't rolled below an 8 yet, so this is where that turns.
There we go. Aha!
Yeah. Hey, I'll go and spend a CP.
There you go.
Because I got CP to do it. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, let's go ahead and just jet boost this. Oh, it's a 7.
7.
Oh, it's
Only a
cute
7.
game. Lame. That's fine though. It was a dream. I would have spent another CP for the sustain, and I still probably would have whiffed, so it's fine.
Hey,
Let's go.
Chris, you said dream. You want to sing your dream song again?
Nope, I don't remember. I blacked out.
Cool. All right, let's go to that combat over there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go pile in.
I'm not going to pull them. I'm going to make you roll it.
Cool. No. I hit her with the shoe fly. Be
I
gone.
was like, you know, it's not Father's Day when Rob's like, hey, kid.
No, that's when we're at the park. So all but one.
Natalie Hill asking if that's a plane she sees on the table. It is. That's the kit bashed Wasbum.
Some might call it a plane.
It's really only good for the kit bash. Beyond that,
It's great if you can throw a couple shots into something that has multiple wounds, and you get one through accidentally, and then you're just like, I have to take care of this.
yeah, if you can target something that would prefer to die voluntarily, then it's going to perform.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just going to keep doing this, eventually I'm going to get engaged, and it'll be in, 2 turns when I'm over here and it doesn't
Or
matter?
maybe I'll just kill it.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, flyers are still paying
kill-
for their sins, man.
Yeah, orc flyers. That's the best thing about Space Marines, though, is they had some really cool flyers, and they're all bad. The Storm Raven is admittedly good because of the transport capacity.
Yeah.
But like the little space potato flyer, whatever that is, the gunship, I don't know why they even keep that model. No one's played it in 8 years.
I don't know why
The
they
Stormhawk
approved
and
that
the-
sculpt either.
Yeah.
Storm Talons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
I remember playing.
Dog dude.
I played 3 of those in Iron Hands in 8th edition because I was that guy.
Oh, were you the one where that was just like zipping them back and
Yeah,
forth?
I just zipped them around the table.
Yeah, and
with 3
they had
of them.
the-
Oh, it was so bad.
the character auras, though, like
Yeah.
that was
With
there was a moment for those.
With the Leviathan Dreadnought?
Yeah.
I love
There was a moment
I
for
love
that.
list.
And then it got nerfed into the garage.
Into Oblivion, but I got to play it one time. One time.
I do remember that list, actually. I hated it. Okay, so all but one boy over there to fight you.
Yep.
So we got +1 attack here because we're in Zerog.
Into Woog.
Dewog. So we're going to go ahead and start with the boys. Power Claw, so 4 attacks on the Power Claw. This is going to sound a little silly, and I admit that, but I'm going to spend 1 CP here, go down to 1 for lethal hits, just because I have to guarantee he dies, and I don't want to overcommit a bunch of models into doing it, because I want to pile in onto the objective.
Okay.
So this will be on 4s, we're looking for 6s.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
4 minus 2 damage.
Maniacal.
All right. 4 or 5 ups.
Calculated. You rat.
Not bad.
See, this is why I do that.
Hey, reroll
this
the
is
four.
why I am angry all the time.
But what's
Reroll the
damage?
4, Chris.
2? Okay, so he's on 1.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I got to put
he's
other.
on one.
It just would have been great if I was like, exposition, and then I was like, cock.
If I had the CP, I would spend it, but I do not.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get ready to rumble. 6, 7, 8. Because 9 would be the knob and 10 would be the guy that's out.
Okay.
So
Those.
3s, looking for 6s. Get out of my hand. Hey. I feel like Dan. Who's lethal hits? Bear Saga. Yeah. And then your T what? 5, 6?
T6.
Gross. All right, so this is on 5s.
That's solid.
All right, so let's get this trash out the way. Out the way. So 6 plus, that's 12 minus 1.
All right.
You know, reasonably not bad.
All right. This is 12 4-ups.
My eyes just fell into the back of my head.
So hard.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. He's barely dead, but he's dead.
See, that's why we spent CP. It sounded dumb until it wasn't.
That's fair.
I learned my lesson in Cherokee because a guy brought max destroyers. And so I learned my lesson quick at what orcs do into that chassis. And the answer is not great.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like I've just established that I hate sabotage as a secondary.
yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's
not
the worst.
It's not the worst.
It's not great.
It's not great.
So these are 2 OC above you?
That
So
sounds
you've
right.
got 6 on there?
Yes, they are 2 OC a
I
pop.
do not think I can get 6 on here. And
I
2.
will also reanimate at the start of my turn.
You can eat a bag of bricks. Well, that's the case. I'm just not going to.
You're not going to take it from me.
Well, because of the +1 OC, and I was like, maybe, and then you're like, Necrons.
okay.
And then, so I'm just going to stay over here.
He's mad because I actually gave him the army rule for Necrons in general, like he didn't know what it was. It's okay. It's okay.
I blacked out. What do you want from me? But I do get the chance to keep Overwhelming Force, because I hate that for me. Overwhelming Force just really wasn't a good pull for me this turn, which is kind of weird, but I just wasn't in a position to maximize the 2 units you have left on the table.
Yeah, that tracks.
Maybe if you'd
Now,
step
overwhelming
up.
force scores at the end of your turn, right? Oh, you have to kill it off an objective, not just take the objective.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so I mean, either he steps on or he never gets to play the game again.
Correct.
But containment will, this one pops already, so I do get 3 here, because containment is not one that you can mess with.
Yep.
Overwhelming Force, I think I'm going to pull a Chris here and hold on to it for 3 turns.
Seems good.
You do score no prisoners, though. You get 2 for that.
I do.
Oh, 4
So it'd be
total.
4 points. 4 points for no prisoners.
Yep. But you do have to keep sabotage.
I do. I do. Upset about that. But do I get the no prisoner points now at the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because that one's not tied to your turn. It just says
When active, it does it. Okay, cool. We got that? Yeah, updates? Updates? Cool.
So yeah, that's it for me. I pushed you around and I threw a plane at you and it looked cool.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna reanimate and just really piss me off. So it's fine. Go ahead.
That's me. Yeah. So end of your turn, I am going to go ahead and pull these guys because I can,
Coward.
and I'm gonna pull these guys, and I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull the Deceiver
Why?
because
Yeah, talk me through that one.
So I have injured Ophidians,
Mm-hmm.
and my plan is to go ahead and pop 1 CP so that everything that I have in reserve gets their reanimation protocols. So this way I get to double benefit, so I'm not dropping the 1 CP just for 1 wound on the Ophidian Destroyers. I can get my Deceiver healed, and then I'm in a position to drop him somewhere where you have a character that I can hopefully just snipe out. Yeah, I say. Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
I mean,
if it works, awesome.
Loan
If it
off 3
doesn't,
inches, and then I've got character.
Yeah.
Then,
I mean, it's not a great plan, but it is a plan.
no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's terrible. Yeah, I hate it.
Yep, cool. Yep. So I'll go to my turn. I'll go to 2 CP.
Oh, hey, me too.
Yeah.
Samesies.
I will go ahead and do my. I do this first. All right. So sabotage stinks. I'll get behind enemy lines. Can I spend a CP to
Yes.
pitch sabotage? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna
I was gonna be like, you should do that.
I'm gonna get rid of that right now, and then we're gonna get locust. Establish locust and behind enemy lines.
Well, Sapphire Focus is pretty good if you throw your dude bro back here.
Yep. Which I could. It's doable.
Because he's not inside of 6, right? There's room here for destroyers.
Okay. And yeah, so we'll do that.
Hey, you actually get to score secondaries
I do.
in your turn.
What kind of? My
What?
question is
What?
actually, if I just drop my my Hexmark Destroyer back here and start gunning off your Gretchen or not.
I mean, you can. My boys are still on that objective.
That's true.
Tank busters are still on that objective.
I mean, that's true, but I'm clearing out assets. with,
Yeah, no,
with an
go ahead and
asset
drop your
that I
dude and attack Gretchen.
Hey, man. Yeah. So remember how I
Yeah.
just said all that stuff? Remember how I said all that stuff about doing the reanimation protocols in reserves and stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Scrap it. Not happening. Not doing it. So we're gonna keep that CP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you need CP.
Because I need CP.
You need to CP.
So we'll go ahead and reanimate on the warriors over here. They're gonna get to reroll ones because that's their rule. So they'll get 2 back. I got it.
I hate reanimation. I specifically hate, I'm not projecting my frustrations, but if I were to be someone who maybe at Cherokee played against a list with 20 warriors that had a reanimator and like max res orbs in an army.
Yeah, no big deal. It's fine. Yeah, it's good.
If I was that person, I'd really, really hate the person
You'd
who
be
played
really
that
upset
list.
about it, huh?
I would definitely have said something about his mom to his face.
Okay. So
Twice.
we're going to go with... We're going to move these guys back a bit.
Well, while you get moving, why don't we show off some of these Necrons here? So
will
we've
do
got
that.
our nice little Gobros art cam out here. This is that Transcendent that took an entire orc list to pick up off of the table. Really nice pinks and purples here. Big fan of it. And crisp up that image. There we go. Here's an Ophidian.
More like, I felt it, dude. What's up?
And of course, a Hexmark Destroyer, which is likely going to find his way to the table here in just a moment. And for those of you that missed out on last night's episode of Hobby Pants, we did get skin started on this Gargant, going to be a Frost Gargant for the Battle to End Alzheimer's. That's going to be a raffle there to help raise money for that wonderful, wonderful charity. We're going to be back at it tomorrow night. Make sure you check it out if you are so inclined.
Look at those back fats.
Okay, so I can see this guy,
With,
but I have to touch this to be able to see him through there.
you have to be wholly with on. Wholly with on.
Wholly with on it.
Wholly with on it.
Wholly with on it. Indeed.
With on. What ho? A foe.
Thank you, sir. I know this guy's coming back over here.
You're going to use that on the big guy. It's fine.
What's up?
You're just going to shoot my big bro.
Your big bro?
Yeah.
There we go.
Can he do actions and shoot? Because you have established focus. That's just why I'm asking.
What's our mission? We got swift action. That's just battle. It's just
Battle line advance, probably. That's not a dice. It's a stick.
That's
That's not going to be
stick.
room for you.
6, 9, 4.
Yeah, you can still fit another destroyer over here to do the thing.
Cool. Do that. But the question is, if you can see it with.
Yeah, it's not going to stop your established locus.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Throw a Hexmark Destroyer over here and a Locust Destroyer. Locust Destroyer is going to do Established Locus. That's going to be both of those. It's going to be perfect. What do I want to do? Just doing that before I forgot them, because I will. What do I want to do with the Void Dragon?
Get voided and not be anywhere near my vehicles. Hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, you got your Tank Busters over there, which is going to be, the big issue over here. Ooh, that's actually a good thing for me to remember. When does he do his funky little ability thing? Start of my shooting
Hear that
phase.
funky music, why, boy.
Okay, cool. He's gonna go 6.
Has anyone ever talked about your gypsy pants on stream?
I don't think so.
Because they've been like bothering me for the last year, and I just never really mentioned it till now.
Why have they been bothering you?
I don't
They're
know.
comfy,
It's
man.
just the whole
Just
like.
breezy.
It's probably because they look too comfy.
They are so comfy. They've got shorts mode.
Are they
they've got
tapered
pants mode.
like at the bottom, or is it all just opened up?
No, it's tapered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gross. Don't do that.
Pants mode.
Oh, they do roll down.
Yeah, pants mode, shorts mode.
Oh, Those are like the Crocs of pants.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'm in.
There we go, chat. We got
Yeah,
it.
that
heard
was
it here
off camera,
Heard
so
it
it's
here
fine.
first, chat.
The Crocs of pants.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
Bet you wish you saw that. Really white.
So white. The whitest. Let's see. It's not a good place to be anywhere.
What? You not scoring points?
No, I mean, I'm going to get my... I'm going to max my secondaries.
You got 10.
Primary was 10, yeah. And then I can always see a flyer, right? Isn't that how that works? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, cool. So he's gonna get shot.
And you could charge it if you get close enough. Which
I am close enough. I just have to hit a bomb 12.
oof.
That would be great. That would be absolutely
I
great.
am here in for it.
Okay. I don't think that my Deceiver is really going to be able to do much in the way of get to any of your characters. So he might just chill.
What's the range on his gun?
18. Wait, the Void Dragons?
You said Deceiver.
Yeah, the Deceiver's gun is 18. Yeah.
Okay. It's like he could have had range if he was still on the table.
If I had moved in a way that you could have been able to shoot at me the entire time.
Yeah. I can still shoot you.
I know.
Get to the stomper.
I know.
I need you to shoot the Stompa at least once.
I'm tempted to just not.
The only person that wins for that is me.
Okay, so if my math is right,
It's not.
I can go right here. See this guy. Be 9 from them. They're not going to kill him. I'm gonna manifest that.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna manifest that.
No, they 100% can't. But I could try.
You could try, and I would love that, personally.
I mean, you're going to shoot, what, 2 shots at this guy? D3 shots?
Oh yeah, for sure. And then these guys are just going to stay for now. Yeah, they're gonna stay for now.
There we go.
There we go. Because you didn't give me 6 inches over there.
No.
Right? Yeah, cool. It's fair. It's fair. I do not blame you. Yeah, so we'll stick with that. Oh wait, no, warriors. Damn. We're just gonna do this, and we're just gonna make sure that these guys die.
Ah.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Have you seen my 5-up invulns?
I haven't.
They're mid.
They're mid to the max. Yeah, so they're just gonna
Maximum midage.
there we go. Make sure that they are in range to be able to actually shoot them.
Outside of 9, inside of 12. Choose
There
your
we go.
shots wisely.
There we go.
Outside of 9 of the Beast Boss.
Oh, Beast Boss. Forgot about Beast
Beast
Boss.
Boss. You were fine until you started daisy chaining out like that.
Yep. Yep. There we go. Cool. Yep. So we'll do that. Sorry, chat. Thanks for bearing with me.
Have a great night, CC. Always good to see you.
Good to see you, CC.
Bye.
Okay.
See ya, Space Cowboy.
We'll go to shooting. The Hexmark Destroyer is going to shoot the Grotz over here.
How many shots does he have?
1 billion.
8?
I think he's just got 6 now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he have sustain, like 3 or something?
He legit. He used to be great. He's not.
Make Hexmarks great again.
Right?
Just put a Tariff
Like,
on, Tariff on the Necrons.
Unless they did something weird and they gave him. Nope. He's just got 6 shots.
Okay.
All right.
You're also very bold referencing the data cards that came out at the very top of the expansion.
That is fair. That is fair. But
You literally also have the app open.
I do. But the app doesn't tell you what.
I bet
The
you $1 whatever
the-
you say is about to be wrong. Please do not continue to say that on
And
stream.
that, my friends at home, is what it's like to be friends with Rob.
Yeah, I'm not seeing equipment.
That would have been $1 for me. So yeah, you would be poor
I'm not
and my
seeing-
friend.
I'm not seeing equipment on it.
What equipment do you want to see?
How many?
You have to look
pistols
at
it
unit
has.
composition.
You goon. Sorry, chat.
Oh, so I got to go out of where I was
yes.
for game
How do you
stuff.
not know that? So it has one of the
Okay.
pistols,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so
But
not
the
where I
pistol
was.
is shot.
So I would
So
argue
you-
that I would get the dollar because it wasn't where I was.
You know
leaving.
what? 50 cents for both of you.
I'll take it.
You were still wrong.
So were you.
Floor dice.
So six
6.
shots.
Yeah, sitting on
6 shots
twos.
Speaking of floor dice, did Steve give us a landmine for that 5 gifted memberships?
No, Steve is just a good boy and just walks away.
Are they T3?
T2.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be 5 at -2 for 1 damage. Ignore cover.
5 ups.
Cool.
Hey.
Yeah, 2 strong ones.
Two.
Question in chat, do we do any siege games? Is that
Like
a
Rainbow-
mission type?
Rainbow Six Siege? Because no.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with siege games.
Siege.
Unfamiliar.
Maybe that's an autocorrect. What could it be? Do we do any siege games?
Yeah.
Do we do any sledding games?
Sledge games? I got it.
Reindeer games? Also no.
All right. So the Deceiver is going to use Cosmic Insanity into
What?
precision into your boss with
For why?
stuff. Because you can. Because it's going to be hitting on 2s, anti-character 4+, death wounds, precision. 6 -2, 1. So,
1 damage a pop?
yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. So, 2s.
I thought you were about to do something crazy.
Go.
But that's
And
fine.
We're looking at 4s for death wounds. Okay, so that's,
What's the strength on it, though?
it is strength 6.
Okay, so still needed 3s, but you're looking for 4s.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so that
no
is
matter what, live on 1 wound, which is
2, yeah, so
fantastic.
that's 2 death wounds and 2 at -2.
Alright, I'd take 1 of those, so I'd take 3 damage.
3 damage.
I'm down to 2.
Cool, cool, cool.
I got scared there for a second.
We're going to do the Void Dragon. Sorry, this was supposed to be at the start of the shooting phase.
Because he used to do the like Sky of Falling Stars, whatever, like
This
the
thing?
yeah, the
Yeah.
mortals around you for 12, and you could
Yeah.
choose your Catan powers. Like,
Yeah, that
man,
was,
they used to be gross.
it was awesome.
They were just like, hey, I'm just gonna, and then you're like, stop.
Okay, so Void Dragon is going to nominate this as the vehicle.
It is.
And on a 2-up, he takes D3 mortal wounds. Okay, D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
I have to look at how many
and
wounds
I
he has
heal
now.
2, which I don't need to heal.
Good thing you nominated him as a vehicle.
Yep, yep. Acknowledging he's a vehicle. We will do the...
Down to 10.
We'll go with Spear of the Void Dragon first, so it's 1 shot, 2-up.
Ooh.
He's good. And anti-vehicle 2+. All right, so it's going to be -3, D6 + 2.
Thor up info, get cracked. Woo!
There you go.
It would have been fine either way, but that's not the point.
We'll do Voltaic Storm for D6 + 3. 4.
Suck it.
Gosh, I roll like you.
Yeah. And then I rolled good.
On 2s, sustained 2.
See, I don't get that roll.
Do
That's
that?
stupid.
And then this is strike 7.
Anti-vehicle or anything? Or,
5s.
yeah, it's T9.
Okay, yep, so 5s.
3.
Yep, so that's going to be 3 at -1 for 2 damage.
How about weapon bone? Let's go! See?
doing
Value.
it. Doing
Value.
it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Get dunked on.
He's starting to believe.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, okay. What was that about? Orc models? Getting mortals when they knock
Yeah,
over?
that's how that works. We'll do the first squad of warriors over there. So what's that?
Which squad?
This one. 2.
All right, not to be that guy,
6,
but I'm going
8.
to warn you, that's a terrible idea because the other squad will get knocked out of range.
Ah.
Yeah, so not to be the nice guy and warn you, but also don't do that.
That's fair. That's fair. So we'll do the back squad because Rob is a nice guy.
I did warn you when you dropped him. I was like, be careful who you shoot with first. And you're
Yep.
like,
I will.
I'm not
Actually,
listening
I
to you.
literally have no memory of you saying
Yeah,
that. Yep. Okay.
It's on- it's on-
so,
it's on the
So we'll
VOD.
do them into the boys. This is going to be 20 shots on 4s, lethals.
4s, why?
Might be 3s. I don't remember. Who plays with warriors anymore?
Necron players?
No, they don't.
Aren't you our
Yeah, they hit
Necron
on
guy?
4. Yeah, they hit on,
And Votan players.
hit on 4s.
And Tyranid players.
I was talking
That's
about
fair.
hitting on 3s, but yeah.
Yep. So
You said who plays with warriors?
Touche.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, so that's going to be 4 lethals. And then these are going to be on 5s, so I'm assuming you're T5?
That's a good assumption.
Yep.
So still a good amount.
So you got 7 at -1.
7, 5 ups. Oh, see, a plane would have survived that. All right, so 6 die.
Okay. Then we'll do the other squad. Same thing, on force. 6s are lethal. That's 5 lethals. I flipped that.
6, 7. Actually,
Go.
let's get that there. Kill the knob. Stand up. Stand up. Cookie. There you go.
All right, and then these are on 5s. None. So
Hooray!
5 more minus 1.
Oh. Hooray! Hooray!
Okay. Cool, cool.
So between splitting the wounds on the knob and everything else, I am down to 3.
Okay.
If anyone else is counting.
The real question is do I want them big dead? How many wounds does the beast boss have?
6 and a 5 up Philippine? I think it's a 5 up. I think his is beefy. It might be a 6 up. I might be thinking of something else.
Okay. Yeah,
It is a 6 up Philippine on him.
okay. Yeah. The Nightbringer is going to use Gaze of Death on those last few
Death.
dudes. Death.
Death.
Gaze of Death. D3. 1
1 death.
on a 2.
You know, that
Yep.
just made me think, you know,
And on a 2.
new season of Righteous Gemstones
Minus
comes
2.
out very soon.
Big dead.
Death.
Big dead.
Still haven't watched it. Still
I
won't.
haven't either. Is it any good? Worth
It's
it?
a lot of
It's
fun.
worth it. Okay.
He's gonna say, "Oh, you should watch it," and then,
Oh,
and
no,
then
I'm
the
not
best
gonna
thing
say
you
that to
the best thing
Robin.
you could do is just never watch what he recommends.
Yeah, you miss out all you want to.
Go ahead. You killed 1
All right.
death boy.
1 more. And then we'll go for...
Maximum range charges.
These guys will shoot at the...
The audacity.
I have the audacity.
Remember when your anti-vehicle dude couldn't do any wounds? What are you gonna do?
What are you talking about? Oh, it's just because you're... Yeah, because you're...
You actually did too, so it's
Yeah.
different. But
Yeah. Okay.
not shooting.
20 shots from the Warriors.
Remember when things
Is he
used to
minus-
be?
is he minus 1?
No. I was just about to say. Remember when things used to be hard to hit? Guys, those were good times.
That was good times for nobody.
Yeah, because then it was Eldar Flyers, and then they were LA Talk, and they were -2.
What's your toughness?
9.
9?
9.
All right, 6s. All right, so you got 5 at -1.
Hey, 4 ups. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
take 3.
And then we'll do D6 auto hits from Imhotep's Flamer.
Oh, now you want to roll less than a 6. It's crazy. Not that.
Not that. Just, yep. That was just 1, because he's strength 5, -1.
4 up.
Okay. It's 1 damage. And then 3 shots from his Staff of the Destroyer on 2s.
I got a staff you can
And
destroy.
then strength 6, so 5s. There we go.
What?
2 -3,
4 up. Oh, damage?
2 damage.
Stop making me reach over here. Yeah, see? Tough planes.
Very tough plane. Very, very, very tough plane.
Why would you move it farther from me?
Because you're going to move the plane on your turn because it's not going to be dead and it's going to be over here. I'm like, what's that for? And you're going to be like, I don't know. And then I'm going to put it away. And
It's the only shiny dice on the table. Of course we know what it's for.
Okay. I think that is all of my shoosting.
You killed some models?
Yep.
Right,
So
right.
we're going to go to charges.
Boo.
The Nightbringer is going to charge the Beast Boss.
Coward.
Huh.
Close.
I know.
Very close.
Very close. You're just going to go right here.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you didn't kill him?
It would be crazy.
You should
I
charge
will-
with your
I will-
Void Dragon too.
The Void Dragon is going to charge the plane. I'm going to go for a 12.
Okay. Technically an 11, but
Nah. It's worth a shot.
I should see if he reroll that.
Nah.
Theory roll?
And then I'm trying to decide if I'm going to give your
Let's see the
Stompa
theory
something
roll.
to shoot at.
Theory roll would have been a fail.
Let's see. So if I do that and I get a 9, I get right there.
You do get into engagement range, yes.
Right. And then...
He would not charge you.
No, my question is, because the 9 will get me not base, so then I can pile in this way,
Based.
kill, consolidate, and trying to see if I could get over to where
I have fallback
the
shooting
other
charge.
guy is. No, I was trying to think that I could get... Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. I'm telling you,
Yep.
it would make me spend a CP, yes.
But then you would just shoot me with your...
In the
with
face.
your Stompa.
In and around the face.
In and around the face.
In and around.
Total facial floor.
Whoa.
Got it.
No tarp, no nothing. No raincoats. You gonna throw a 10, a tenner at me?
Yeah.
A 10-pound note?
Actually, killing them doesn't do anything, so
It would be funny.
I'm not going to do it.
You should do it.
Nah.
What do you get if you fail?
What would it hurt if you don't get there?
Yeah, just roll the,
The
dice.
question is, if I do get there, then I have my 10-man sitting out there for the Stompa to just blow out when the Stompa has no other shots to shoot.
Stampa's got options. Stampa's going to have
He
options.
doesn't have options. Stompa's got no options.
I can literally go that way.
And shoot what? The warriors
Both
that are
10-man
charged
bricks.
over there. Well, actually, one of them is at 8, so
Okay. Roll the dice.
yeah.
Well, actually,
Look at that, I didn't make it. Okay.
Now roll the other squad.
Okay, so we'll be done for that. We'll go with a Nightbringer into your beast boss. He's going to do his 6 attack strikes,
Strikes.
which are going to be on 2s. Okay, cool.
Gross.
And then strength 14. So 2s. Okay. Dev wounds.
No.
So that is 1 dev wound.
Okay.
And then that is going to be 5 at -4.
Fives. Yeah, it's not bad.
There you go.
It's not great. It's not bad.
All right, so that's 3d6 plus 6.
Yeah, I get it. He's dead.
He's very much dead.
Oh. 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 Okay. No, now I'm gonna stop.
There, I'll stop. I'll stop right there. Yeah. Okay. So then we'll.
That was actually the explosions for the Stompa in 2 rounds. Yeah, it's not going great for you.
Yeah. Okay.
But all right, I mean, he did his job.
He did.
He kept you back there.
He did.
Cool. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
What'd you score?
I scored 4 points for behind enemy lines, and then I
Hate that.
scored 4 points for established locus. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
All right.
So
I'll go to 2.
sweet. Over to me. I go up to 3.
Seems fair.
Seems correct. So that being said, I've got 15 for primary because all the bodies.
Just all of the things.
Area
Yep.
denial denied.
Denied.
Assassination.
Didn't you keep overwhelming force?
Did I? So that would be area
you
denial
did.
only.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and just let you shuffle that back in there
That's
somewhere.
fair. That's fair.
It is underneath my tape measure. Overwhelming force is actually not that bad because you do have the brick of units or brick of warriors there.
Yep. Okay. But again, not that one.
Sweet. So I got the 15 on primary.
Yep.
Area denial is a given, so that's an easy 5. So go ahead and put that on the board.
Is it an easy 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yup. This guy's got 8 wounds. Where's your line here? We're just gonna watch for your Overwatch line there.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ooh, you got what I need. You say you just a friend. All right, and we're going to continue said meandering.
oh goodness.
So speaking of your disgusting COVID, who else is in chat?
That's a hell of a way to segue.
Segway. Who we got hanging out?
Gross.
We've got everybody that I've said up until date. I'm not going to read all these damn names again.
That's ridiculous.
I just didn't know if maybe we had more friends.
Man, that's
Oh,
just
we've
rude.
got plenty of friends. We've got friends at home.
Friends at home. Yay. Oh, my 2 Gretchen attempts. I do. I go up to 4 CP. 4. You got what I need. Hey, you want to roll me a battle shock for these clowns on a 7?
They got it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Happy to help.
Boom, boom, boom. These guys will be taking the +1 to hit order
Seems fair.
because I'm not going to be shooting a vehicle, so I need all the help I can get.
This guy goes with them, right?
Yeah, that's going to be true. Thank you.
Well.
He's going to get there. He's not going to have much to shoot at, but he's just going to chill.
Okay.
But they're going to have shots this way. Whee!
Question for chat and basically everybody but Rob. Anybody check out the new season of Daredevil that just came out yesterday?
No spoilers. I did not get to watch it yet, but I have heard amazing things.
Look, I think that they did, and again, no spoilers, but I think that they paid homage to the original Netflix show very, very well. The tone and tenor of the show line up with that Netflix show so well that my body is ready for the rest of this season.
Can you stand on the wall?
I'm trying to see.
Hey, have
I
a
can't
great
see the front
night,
of his
Natalie.
butt.
She's off to study.
I got the pivot.
We'll see you again
There's
next
no
time.
shot. No. No. No.
Don't I pretend like it's not there? So we will just go ahead and walk down this way. Well, he moves 10, so it's fine.
8-inch pivot, move 2. We're good.
I'm going to infinite pivot here for a couple seconds just to enjoy.
Info pivot.
Yep, just so I can...
Lost his hat, dude.
His dude hat?
That's how.
Here, let me just go ahead and grab him, the Death Reaper. But don't you see he's got his little...
Spinach sticking out of his teeth.
Yeah, a little Popeye. All right, that goes there. I'll give the +1 to hits. Sweet. We've got all sorts of options here. Flamer's out of range, but that's okay.
That is okay.
Plane. What is my minimum 20 here? Excuse me.
You're excused.
So move the 20 and hard pivot.
Hard. Move the train. Got it.
No, it's fine.
I also taught him that.
He did, actually.
We don't need that there. That's fine.
Okay. I think that's it. I think, gimme. I think we will continue to carry on smartly. I'll go on this side of the wall just in case killing those guys goes poorly.
Okay. I will overwatch your Gretchen for
Send it.
free with the Tax Mark Destroyer.
Go.
Yeah. I hit on 2s.
You killed 3 last time, so we'll see what happens.
That's fine. Okay. 3 more.
AP?
5s.
AP
You
5?
Saved, you saved on 5s last time, so I'm
I
assuming that is.
had the wall last time.
Oh. Then I have to actually look. Okay. -2. Ignore cover.
Okay, 3 die.
Okay. Cool. 3 die.
See, I told you. You killed 3 last time.
All right. Perfect. Ha-ha! Winning the game. 3 Gretchen at a time.
Winning?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, why not? Oh, it's tied
For now.
For now.
now. I mean, yeah. I'm just surprised, personally.
It's because he hasn't put in my area of denial.
It's too early.
It's not that bad. All right, so these guys have a bomb squig to gift out to you, wholesale. And then these guys also have a bomb squig to gift out to you, wholesale. All right, so the first one into said guy here.
Okay. Do you not have to be able to see?
Nope.
Damn.
3 into him.
Yep, it's not a
4 ups.
targeted unit, it's a select
5
unit.
ups.
He takes nothing. He takes 1.
And then the one over yonder hits for 3.
This is into the Nightbringer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Takes 1. Hey, we're chipping. So that was there 2, and he has 1 left.
How many bomb squids do they have?
2 each.
Damn. It's impressive.
Yep.
So these guys are done now.
Yes.
And they've got 1 more.
Yes.
Got it.
And the commandos had the other one that is now
Yes.
dead. Okay. Sweet. Let's get into the shooting phase.
We can. We can, in fact, do that.
Let's start with the Wazbone, because we're there.
Okay.
Do the commandos only get 1 bomb squig at 10?
2. But it just died without using the other one. Okay. Oh, brother. How many was that thing have left? 7? 6?
4.
Does he have 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Neither of those. Do I want to?
Do you want a what?
Do I want a rapid anywhere?
Oh, do you?
It's a good question.
You tell me.
It's a reasonable question to ask, I believe.
It's average.
Yeah. I cannot quite hide over here too much.
Don't worry about Gretchen shooting. For all the people watching here.
No, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not within over here. Yeah.
Worry about their shooting.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm worried about their shooting.
You're pointing at Gretchen and be like, I'm hiding. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I do not want to blow all of my CP. So they've got shots on the warriors. This, you know what? This will be fun. This will be fun. I will burn 1.
2 rapid.
2 rapid. my Ophidian destroyers.
I kill.
What?
I kill.
Yeah, but I'm making you do more things. I know you kill. But you don't kill with your Stompa.
Oh, that's fine. Stompa's got to sling some hot lead everywhere else.
Yeah.
Got what I need.
There we go.
Okay. Last bomb, blast the jet. We're going to go ahead and just shoot the Void Dragon because this is the only turn that it's going to potentially pop off.
Popping off.
D3 shots on the smush gun.
Yep.
The smush gun. Still 1. Love that for me. It's on a 5. Strength 9.
T11.
5s. Dang it. D3 out of the twin Wazbomb Mega Cannon though. Boop. Still 1 shot. But hits on a 6. It's twin link though. It's weird. Strength 12, so 3s re-rolling.
Okay.
Twin
Reroll
links.
it. Yep.
Ah.
That Wazbomb, dude, so good.
It's so good. It's
It
the
is.
Four, it's the
It
four
is
bin
so
vault that really
good.
does it.
Ew. That's not bad. Is this sustained? It is sustained. It's 1. Okay. And then this will be on 6s, twin links. Because this one, strength 6, so on 5s, twin links.
Guys, he could be making all of this up. Not even Jacob knows what's going on.
3 minus 1. Take 3 damage. Laugh in.
3 minus 1?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've only got 4 up saves.
Shut up. Whatever. Bombs are sick.
Bring 2 next time.
I would still only roll 1s on the number of shots.
But you could do it twice as often.
Yeah. Okay. So you put me in a weird
Bit
spot.
of a pickle, huh?
That plane's gonna die. It's fine.
No, it's so dead.
I also just didn't have another unit of tank busters that were painted right now. So
Yeah.
we're out of range of the pistol, so that's gonna be 1 down.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off on them.
Okay.
And go to the Stompa.
Sure.
Stompa is going to do a lot of split fire here.
Do it.
So-
I love split firing.
The Hexmark does not have a invuln, correct?
No. He just has loan up.
18?
Caleb has a hot
Standard.
take here in
12?
chat.
Standard loan up.
Says bomb squigs should have
12.
a deadly demise if they're in the unit when the unit dies.
Ooh, they give the
That-
unit deadly demise.
That would be sick.
That would be cool.
They're pretty
On a
cool.
2+.
For sure. But
Yeah.
it'd be 1 mortal wound. Because you're not throwing it.
It's a bomb squig.
Yeah.
They should blow for D3
Nah.
on a 2+, deadly demise. That would be hilarious.
Nah. Yeah, so 12-inch loan up.
What was it? Hellhounds in Imperial Guard used to blow up on a 4.
Yeah.
And it was just massive
That was-
wounds
that
everywhere.
was dope. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
hated that. So is it 12 for dude?
12, yes.
Should have thought about that when I moved this guy. Okay, we're gonna dump the super rockets into him,
Okay.
and we'll do all the shooters and twin shooter back here just to kind of give
How
him
far away is your Stompa
from
from the Hexmark?
15.
Okay, cool. I'm going to shoot you back.
Okay.
Just because I can.
Ah.
Exactly.
And then all of the so the Gatling gun and the 3d6 gun are going to go into the bar squad of warriors
Okay.
because we got range on them for days. So that being said, we're going to start over yonder.
Okay.
We're going to start with the super rockets.
Cool.
D6 shots.
Yep.
4-1 on a 4. Didn't hit the floor.
He did say
Didn't hit the floor. You rat bitch. Didn't hit the floor.
Yeah, the mat counts as the floor.
No,
Is it being stood on? Is it being
it wasn't because he did step off of it.
I stepped off of it because I didn't want to step on the die.
And then,
T6.
not that.
Okay.
All right, the super shooters. So we'll start with the twin one real quick.
Okay.
So there's 2 T6,
T6.
5s rerolling because twin links.
Yep.
1 minus 1.
He's good.
Okay. 2, 3. No
And this
rerolls.
is still into the
Yeah,
destroyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just all the super shooters. Super shooters. Okay. And then 5s. Oh, no rerolls here though.
That's still good.
That's pretty good. 4. No AP on this one. I do not think.
Okay.
I will verify for you, though.
Okay. I failed 2. Even if there is.
There's no AP.
Okay. I failed 2.
Okay.
1 damage.
Yep. Down
it
to 1.
Can you put that over there for me?
Yep.
Thanks.
Cool. Super Gatla and the Def Cannon are left. All right, so we'll go to the Def Cannon. 3d6 plus 2 blast.
That's against the Warriors?
To the full break, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just do that for the blast. 1, 2. You know what? I'm gonna spend a CP because I got a billion here to re-roll that.
Reroll your number of shots?
Yeah, because it's a single shot of 3d6.
Gotcha.
So. That's a little bit better.
That's
It's technically better. Yeah. All right, so there's that, and there's that, and then the blast.
Yep.
Okay. Force. And then on 2s.
Yep.
All right, 5, AP 3, D6 damage. Well, it doesn't matter for you, but AP 3.
Do I get cover?
100%.
Cool. So,
5s, 6s.
6s.
4 dead.
4 dead.
All right, and then the Super Gatla.
Leave that guy. Take this guy.
All right, 4s looking for 6s for sustain.
Okay.
It's not as many as last time, let me tell you. But 4 go back in, it's not enough.
Nice.
Not an unfortunate amount of 6s.
That's pretty good.
And this will be on 3s because strength 7.
Yep.
Okay. You want us to roll this?
Yeah.
All right.
Minus?
-1.
-1.
So armor save.
4 ups.
2 damage a pop.
Okay. So
5 die?
1, 2, 5?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
That's the unit.
Nope. That is 1 alive.
Nice. You want to see something crazy?
These guys are going to shoot him?
Yeah. 2 sluggers. Oh, they got it. You
use
keep 4,
1.
yeah? 4s.
Aha!
I'm so tempted to CP. I'm so tempted.
You have what, 3 CP? Go for it, man.
No, because I need it over here.
Do you?
Theory roll.
Yep. Theory.
It would have been great.
Theory. All right, I'm going to shoot you.
Do me a theory save real quick. Just. Why would I kill him?
I'm gonna use the Hexmark Destroyer to shoot the Stampa with his ability multi-threat elimination.
Sure.
Yeah. So on 2s,
Good start.
and then on 6s. So 1 at -2.
Do I get cover?
Do you get cover?
I don't know. You said
No,
you're ignoring
you
cover
don't.
earlier, so
Yeah, no cover.
I take it.
Take 1 damage.
I don't want to go find that many dice. I'm down to 29. Put it on the books. All right.
Here. We'll just count. We'll count up until you count down.
My brain just melted. My brain's. Okay. Aim.
So that's how many wounds are left in the Stampa. 1.
1 wound left. I mean, the die's on the board. You know?
So I've got 2.
Yeah, I couldn't. I could have pulled them to where you
Whoop.
couldn't see. Oh, there
Whoop.
goes the hat.
I got 1, 2 guys that are in. All right. So those 2 guys are going to shoot that lone guy
Okay.
because he need to go because I ain't
right.
doing this reanimation.
Yeah.
bullshit.
I messed up and I pulled wrong. I forgot about the tank busters.
And then the other 3 that have range will go into that full squad.
Okay.
Sorry, no. The other 3 that will go that way.
Gotcha.
With the dude.
Okay.
We're just gonna let that other squad live. There's nothing I can do about
Yeah,
it.
seems fair. I mean, you're going to charge them, so it's fine.
Oh yeah. Just get crunked.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So the 3d3 no blast over there
Okay.
for 4 shots. 4s rolling 1s because I gave myself the +1.
Yep.
And then
These
this
guys,
is strength.
These guys were T5, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, T5.
I'm going to use their pulsar rocket. I didn't know they're, yeah. Because I give me +1 strength, so I'd be winning you on 2s. It's once per game.
Sure.
I'll take it back, I don't want it.
Nope,
No,
used
but it's
it.
3 AP3.
3 AP3?
Yep, you are going to get covered
All right,
though.
so 6s. Cool.
3 damage a pop.
How much?
3.
Oh, yeah, they're dead. Cool.
Okay. And then the 2 guys into that lone dude bro. Number of shots. Whew. And then, 5. All right. 4s, rolling 1s. 3. On 2s. I rolled 2 1s. 1 AP3. No cover because you are so far.
Oh, then he's dead.
Yeah. I don't know if you can this guy see? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You can just try to roll a 6-up if you want. See if it's
I mean,
relevant.
if you're going to give me the 6-up, I'm not
Not if you
I'm
get
gonna
it.
say no.
Not if you. I said not if you get it. Legitimately though, the whole unit can't see you, so you do get cover.
Okay, so then he does live.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, cool.
That is the right way to play that. So, charges, shooting. Here,
Yep.
into him.
Haha.
I've also got a CP here. I'm just going to go and check a grenade here real quick.
Okay.
Because Catan, I wish they would not. You know what I mean? So on force, take 3 mortal wounds. You block 1. Block 1.
Block 1. So take 2 more wounds.
You're so consistent. It makes me so mad. All right, the rockets.
Yep.
The pistol's out of range.
Minus 1 to hit.
Okay. So still +1/+1 because you're a monster.
Okay.
But number of shots: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Cool.
Rolling really low. All right. On 4s, rolling 1s. Okay. And then +1 to wound. Your T11. So this is on 4s. 1. Invuln. Nope. Flat 3. So 2 damage.
What else do you have to shoot?
Is shock attack on.
What is his thing again?
D6 +1 shots. D6 damage.
D6 plus 1 shots, D6 damage. Do I want to try to charge your plane with my Void Dragon, or
Or
do I want to re-roll it? I'm going to try to charge your plane because it's more fun. Go for it.
how is that part of this decision making?
Because I have the CP, so I can...
You're not. What edition are you trying to play right now? There is no heroic unless I charge.
Oh. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'll re-roll it.
There you go.
He's good.
Okay. Was that? Did you just re-roll a Film No Pain or a save?
Safe.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Hit shots.
Yep.
No re-roll here. For 2. 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
On a 4, because +1 to wound. Nothing.
Nope. Okay.
All right, we will do this
The old-fashioned way.
the wrong way.
Indeed.
Indubitably. So. Yeah, I'm kind of out of shooting here.
Indeed, you are.
Indubitably.
Yes.
And so I'm going to do charges and then get some mortals on the charge and just kind of move on from there.
Okay.
So we stayed behind the wall, so we're good on the overwatches for some of it. So we're going to go here into the,
Okay.
yonder.
Storm Boys into the Deceiver. Oh,
Peace.
look, they make it.
Crazy. Just going to move there with your dice.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and use 1 CP here for Crunch and Descents.
Yep.
5 attempts. 1, 2. 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
Down to 3.
Down to 3.
There is a chance.
There is a chance.
Those 2 guys are going to charge the warriors.
Yep.
They make it.
They make it. Let me just scoot them in.
Yeah, just straight in's fine. No, and then we're not doing that. That ain't happening. That would have been so funny.
Charge the Stompa.
I would have done it too. I don't care if it's box cards or not. I would have sent it.
That's funny.
All right, I think that's it. You know, just playing the primary game here. You have no CP to interrupt, so we're just gonna go over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a CP here for lethals,
Sure.
because you know you.
Because, T11.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Not commandos. These are Stun Boys.
Stern Boys.
Stern Boys. So start with the Power Claw.
Power Claw.
Yeah, the wounding profile is different here. So on 4s, 6s are lethal.
Is stealth only a shooting?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
And then on a 5,
Yep.
-2,
Okay, 4 up.
down to 1 damage.
5 up. Okay, down to 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. It ain't over yet, boys. We're crumping. If they kill him, that would be 2 Gitans dead by Storm Boys. That would be sick. Stonks. 65 points.
Yeah, but the Stompa didn't do it.
Stompa didn't even get a chance to shoot at him. Stompa went with him somewhere else.
Are one of you guys counting up on wounds remaining instead of counting down?
Yeah,
Stompa.
for the Stompa.
He's counting up on my model.
Because he's going to forget that he's taken 1 wound. And
Yeah.
I just want to say, Hexmark Destroyer, 1 wound to the Stampa.
It's
Because
got,
he-
it's
it's just
got
'cause
a chat, and we all know the
He's
proper
too late.
way
He doesn't want to get
is
20.
to count down.
He doesn't want to get 29 dice to count it, baby.
Well, grab a 20-sided and 10-sided, nice and easy.
Here, how about I just grab a stack of wound counters and put a 9 there.
I'll
There's
take it.
multiple layers of 10.
I appreciate it.
I'm also going to throw that. So just 2. 2 minus 1.
2 minus 1.
Yeah, just two fours.
Okay.
Going to live on 1 because you suck.
5. Gonna live on 1.
No, I totally agree, Caleb. That's kind of the rule around here. You know, if you count up, you're kind of a dickhead.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I'm just saying, I can't be called a dickhead because I showed up with 0 Doomsday Arcs against the Stampa list. I am a nice guy.
You also showed up. You also showed up with like 60-something bikes into Steve's. Like
I did do that.
high-end metal
I did do
list.
that. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that was
2
our
minus
first
1.
meme day.
Wait, what happened?
Into the warriors.
Oh, okay. 2 5s. That was exactly 2 5s.
You said it?
Yep.
Yeah. Can't be mad.
Yep. All right, we'll do 8 attacks into the Storm Boys.
Yeah, good luck. Get bracketed. Do you bracket?
No.
I was just checking.
No. No, 2s.
Let's go start. 3s.
Strength 8.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Ooh.
4.
I
Minus
live.
3.
I'm going to live. Yeah, it's 4 die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Big damage, right? Like 2
then-
damage?
3 damage.
Yeah, it's missing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. On 4s.
5s.
And on 5s. No.
Hooray!
Necron Warriors. Not melee.
But that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
So 5 for area denial.
Yep.
And overwhelming force is still standing because
Poo-poo head. Shard of the Deceiver. Get deceived.
he also does not on objectives. But that's,
Also,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm going to pitch overwhelming force on this one because I no longer care about going to that side of the table.
Seems fair.
So I'm going to basically build my wall here.
Okay.
So in your turn, I'm going to 1 CP.
End of your turn, I'm going to grab both of these guys.
Cowards.
Yep, they don't need to be here anymore. Whee! Can you give me... Oh. When do you do Battle Shocks? You don't need to do Battle Shocks right now.
I don't.
Yeah, because
You
you
will.
pass those guys.
He'll need to do a battle shock.
You'll do Battle Shock, yeah. But I'll do that after I heal. Which won't matter. Yeah. So, so we'll just grab those 2. I don't think there's anything else that I want to or care to grab.
This solo warrior over there.
Oh, yeah, Solo Warrior. Thank you.
Does that mess with your reanimation? Do you have to spend the CP for him?
I will have to spend a CP for him to reanimate when he's in whatchamacallit.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so I will go to 2 for...
Or you could leave him on the table and he would not have to pay.
Correct. But I can also heal this guy.
Sure.
Because he's on 1. That's way easier to kill.
Cool. Just put it out loud for the
yeah.
viewers.
Yeah.
Because some might
Yeah.
be like,
So
that's
let's
weird.
go ahead and see what secondaries we got first.
And you do get 10 primary.
I do get 10 primary. So I'm going to get Recover Assets and Cull the Horde.
Call the Horde as a wash.
Yep.
A wash, if you will.
So we'll shift that into Overwhelming Force. Kill stuff on objectives.
I am on several objectives.
Yep, I can probably get 2. Yeah, I could probably get 2.
Maybe.
Maybe. I can maybe get 2. Yeah.
Battle
So
shocks.
We'll do Battle Shocks, which is just this guy.
Leadership 6, I'm assuming.
I'll check. Doesn't
It's
matter.
not 10.
Yeah. So then we'll do Reanimations. We'll do this guy. He'll heal 1. Back up to 2.
I'll do it again. I ain't scared.
We're gonna heal. Oh, we're gonna spend the 1 so that we can heal in Deep Strike. We'll heal the Nightbringer, so he's back up to full.
Even though he's not in Deep Strike.
Yeah, so he's still. Yeah, he normally gets it. We'll heal the Destroyer in Deep Strike that's on 1. He will go back up to full, and then we'll heal the hurt Solo Warrior, who's gonna get 3 guys back.
3 dude bros.
3 dude bros back. We're gonna put these guys over here. We're going to put these guys over here. We're also going to heal the other warrior squad that is hanging out on the objective with the boys. They will get there too, so they'll be back up to full.
Yes. But you're stuck in.
I am stuck in.
Not like stuck, but like you're in.
Yep.
Stuck.
Bless. What to do? We're gonna put these guys over here. Okay, so for our movements, we will fall back with the Deceiver, because we can. Can't fall back and shoot, so
Do not fall back towards me. I will overwatch the brakes off you.
we'll do that.
With Big Mac.
We're gonna fall back with the warriors over here as well.
Please do fall back towards me so I can overwatch the brakes out of you.
There we go. We are going to... Do you have anything? Do the tank busters hit better on Overwatch or anything like that? No? So you're just going to be on
It's
sixes?
just mass. Yeah.
Be on sixes? Okay. Could Overwatch with the Stompa.
Cannot. It's Titanic.
Ah, can't. Can I move through this piece? Because it's small?
Yes. So you just got to make sure where your base falls. So the other way would be bad for you. That way's fine.
Okay. Right there. You have the option to Overwatch.
I do. I also have the opportunity to not
That's fair.
do shizzle. They are in danger, though. That is a given.
They are in danger.
Nothing else is going to. Nothing else is really in Overwatchable area. The aircraft cannot. Titanic cannot. That Storm Boy is big deado.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to spend it anyway, just to try and whittle him down, so I have to dedicate less shooting to him next turn.
Okay. Seems fair.
So we'll go ahead and start with Tank Buster Unit into him. We'll do the, you are within 12 now, so I have range on my pistol. So we'll
Okay.
do the D3 shots here. Maybe I could roll more than 7 total shots. Yes!
That's a lot.
2,
21.
dude.
Oh,
It's D3s.
D3s.
D3s,
Yep.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And then this will be the pistol, single pistol.
Okay.
All right, this is on 6s, rerolling 1s.
Okay. Got 2. Got 3 rerolls. Ah.
4 hits.
4 hits. All right.
4 heads. And then we need on force, because it's plus 1 wound. 3 invulns, please. 3 down to 2 damage.
Okay. Failed 1. 2 damage.
2 damage, because of the half.
5s.
Takes 1. All right, the number of shots out of this dude, bro, for 4. 6s, rerolling 1s, just 1 hits. On a 4, nothing. All right.
Okay. I forgot what his ability was.
Something about mortals and a ring around him in the fight phase or something.
Yeah. Into the fight phase, he does a burst of mortals around him.
Which is deceptively good because it's not engagement range. It's at the end. It's just
End of the fight.
bursting.
Okay. So that was okay. What is recover assets? I always forget this one.
You recover assets.
Yeah.
So home objective or home area, out here area, and then in my area.
Okay. So then we will do...
To put it simply.
Gotcha. And then this completes at the end of your turn.
Yes. So I do get the chance to interrupt it.
Okay. So then we will drop...
So it has to be outside of.
Let's see. I think I can kill this thing in shooting. I hope I can kill this thing in shooting. So he's going to put it there.
So you can get. If you were to put 1 here and 1 here, you would have opportunities, but then they will both probably die next turn.
Yep. But we're at the point that these destroyers are losing their touch anyway. I can drop 1 destroyer back here and do it into your deployment zone.
Yep. And then your warriors are going to do it in yours? That would leave that Storm Boy alive, though.
No. So we're going to do...
Just drop him in the back.
Yeah. So 1... Oh, wait.
Because those guys need a battle shock once they hit the
These
table.
guys, yeah. All right, so these guys are going to come in here.
Battle shock?
Yep.
So just so you know.
Yep.
They're fine?
They're fine.
So they can do the objective?
So they'll do the objective there. We have the destroyer back there is doing that, so we just need one in no man's land.
Yep.
Which is going
Which
to
is back
be,
over there where those original destroyers were.
Yep. Or, yeah.
These guys have strategic reserve or deep strike?
These have deep strike.
Oh, nice. Okay.
9 from these guys. It's there. 9 from this guy. Okay, so I can drop him. I can drop him right here.
Yep. Looks like it.
Yep. So we'll do that. So we'll get do the 3 recover assets, and do I want to bring the Hexmark Destroyer in to try to kill things?
Again?
Again! We have to try to kill things. So, Hexmark Destroyer will come in. Do I ignore the 9 off this guy? No? Okay. All right. Okay. I think we can get him right there. Yeah. Okay. So we get him right there. And I think that is all of my movements.
Okay.
Things. So start of the shooting phase, the Void Dragon is going to do his pew pew ka-choo at your plane.
Good luck. Didn't work last time.
Matter absorption. So on a 2-up, you take D3 mortal wounds.
What's the range on this one?
You have to be within 12. I might have moved out.
I mean, you have the ability to fix that if you did.
No, I'm still within 12.
Okay.
So we're good.
So you do 1?
Yep. So you take 1.
Down to 3.
Down to 3. And then while we're on him, we'll go ahead and do his Spirit of Void Dragon, which is 1 shot on 2s.
Ooh.
Missed it. And then we'll do Voltaic Storm, which is D6 plus 3. So we'll do 5. On 2s. Sustained. 2.
Bad Tesla. 5s?
Yep. Strength 7, so 5s. All right, so it's
3.
going to be 3 at -1 for 2 damage.
Gotta save 2 of these
Yep.
on 4s. Oh, I do not. Do I? Splurt.
Do you split?
I don't.
Okay.
Hey, you killed the plane. Meta chaser. No.
We will do the Hexmark Destroyer into your 2 boys hanging out over there.
Okay.
6 shots on 2s.
Ooh.
Okay. And then strength 6, your T5.
Yes.
Cool. So 3s. All right. So that'll be 4 at -2. No cover.
Yeah, they just die.
Okay. All right.
No.
We will do Imhotep Squad into the Storm Boy. I'll do Imhotep's Gauntlet. Only 2 shots. 2 wounds. -2.
On who?
Storm Boy.
-2?
It's either 2 or 3. Nope. Gauntlet fire is -1. Okay. And then
It takes 1.
Staff of the Destroyer on 2s. And
Nice.
6 on 3s. 2 at -3 for 2 damage.
Now he's dead. Now he's dead.
There we go. We got there. We will do the Nightbringer.
Note bringer.
What is the toughness on the Snappa?
14.
14. Do I think that I can kill your tank busters in just melee? It's a good question.
What's the damage on your sweep?
The sweep is damage 2.
Okay. That's important because they're knob bodies effectively, so they have 2 wounds a pop.
They have 2 wounds each. Do they have a Fiona Pan or anything? No? Okay. It's 14 attacks on 2s.
AP.
AP 2, strength 8. So it'd be 2s and 3s.
Saving on 6s.
Saving on 6s. Every failed is a dead dude. How many is the...
6. Oh, he's 5.
He's 5? Okay.
In theory, he should be fine. Yeah, because the knob bodies. Yep, 4 save.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do the Nightbringer's Gaze of Death on the Stampa.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to do D3 shots. 3
Not
shots.
nice.
On 2s. And strength 14. So
Nice.
5s.
4s.
4s. Oh yeah, 4s.
14s or 14.
4s. Nope.
Still.
But that is dev wounds for D6 plus 2. So 6 damage.
All right, down to 23.
Okay.
Good thing I
He's
can
doing
repair him.
things. He's did things. He shot. He's doing things. He did that. That's my shooting. So we'll go to charges. The Nightbringer will charge the Tank Bustus.
Send it. Come on out.
Going 8.
Come on out if you want to try again. But I told you once, you son of a Catan.
You son of a Catan.
Siege taken.
Go. And then I don't think there's any other charges for me to make. So we will chill there.
Okay.
Sorry, Dice Cam. Sorry.
Boo you.
Boo me. I'm the worst. I don't think that's true. I think strictly speaking from statistical standpoints, I'm not the worst with Dice Cam. I'm going to say it's Julian.
You think?
I think it's Julian.
Are you talking about leaving dice on the
Yeah.
tray?
Yeah.
All right, specifically, I think John is. I don't think John's ever picked dice out of the tray, ever. Even when he shoots, he just like adds more dice to the tray.
I will say, if we're talking about statistics, we have to question, is it per stream or is it per occurrence, right? Because you've been on stream a couple of times.
And I do it every stream.
Right. And like the rest of the guys have been on stream a couple hundred times.
That's
nearly.
fair.
So that's the question.
That's okay. Yep. All right. Fine. Fine.
Yeah, we
Dev-
just decided
Dev's
Chris is the
Poo on-
worst.
Poo on me. Chris is the worst.
I was voting Devin, but I take this too.
So we're going to go with...
Well, Devin can do no wrong. Devin is the best of us.
We'll do sweeps for Seth and Nightbringer. 14 attacks on 2s.
Cool.
Drop
Ooh,
one.
what's going on up there?
I don't know. Yeah, nothing fancy. And then we said this was strength 8, so on 3s. 3s. Okay, how many did we lose? Lost one more. Do I want to re-roll any of these? Let's see, they're going to be 2 damage each.
That does not kill the unit.
That does not kill the unit.
Oh, it kills the tank busters, but does not kill the character.
Right. I will...
You need one more and
I'll burn
no
a-
saves.
I'll burn a CP. Okay, so we'll add that.
Okay.
Okay, so these are at -2. You will roll 6s.
Yes, I'm going to verify the shock attack gun guy doesn't have an
6.
invuln base built in. He does not.
Okay. So
And
you
he's
have-
also a 4-up save. So this is just 6s across the table.
Okay. Damn. All right.
All right, so, but that does kill the tank busters to a man.
Okay.
And he's down to 3 wounds on the Big Mac.
Okay. So then so there's still a chance, chat. He has 3 wounds left.
Yes.
Okay.
You gonna do the thing?
That is the end of my fight phase. So I will do
No.
drain
No.
life.
I have to.
Oh, you
I
have
have
to
to
fight.
smack
You're right.
you.
You're right. You're right.
I have to
You
smack
get to smack
you.
me first.
Yes. 4 attacks. Kaplat! Okay.
T11.
Nothing.
Okay.
Gaze of Death is mortal wounds.
It is D3 mortal wounds on a 4-up to everything within 6 inches of the Nightbringer.
Gotcha. It's
So I need-
possible you might have said devastating wounds and confused chat.
Oh,
But
chat,
yes,
I apologize.
That would be a difference.
Yep, drain life is a pulse of mortal wounds at the end of the fight phase.
Does it affect Necron units? Or does it say
enemy unit.
Okay, cool.
Enemy unit.
I know
So-
Nightbringer's kind of a douche in the lore, so I was
He
just,
is-
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's fair. He's not a Karn level douche, but you know. He's still a
Karn
douche.
cares. He
Yeah,
just
you
forgets
are.
to.
All right. So on a 4-up, your dude takes D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So, no. Okay, and then on a 4-up, your Stampa takes D3 mortal wounds. No, worth a shot. Okay. Well, dang. Technically, I did kill a unit off of the objective. Your tank bustus. So, at the end of my turn,
You get 5.
I will get 5 points for overwhelming force, and recover assets is in the works.
Yep. And so we've got recover assets, recover assets,
And
recover assets. Okay.
Yep. So, entirely possible that you stop me.
Potentially. All right, so that's that.
That's that.
Cool.
Your turn. I'll go to 1.
What's the OC on the dude, bro?
4.
Okay. I'm not OC4. So I'm going to go to 10 primary. I'm also going to go up to 1.
Okay.
That's fine, because as long as I stay on 2 next turn, I'll max out primary. So I'm trending well.
Yep.
Okay, so there's that. We'll pull secondaries real quick.
Yep.
I go up to 1 CP. Storm Hostile, which you own
Doable.
currently.
Yep.
And then Establish Locus.
Also doable.
Extremely, potentially, maybe. I mean, the mech can also do it. So
Yep.
we've got options. I've got 2 Battle Shocks here.
Okay.
So this Battle Shock, they're good on a 9. He's at 3, so he's over half.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. How do we slice this pie, though, is the question.
Like this.
So I think the best way to go about this is to punch you in and around your mouth. But I do not want to.
I mean, you could though.
So the Stampa is going to make it past the building this time. So we'll end up there. I can charge you, fight you in Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
And then, how do I affect your scoring, which was kind of the whole thing. So, let's move this around here. So then I can still see you, and Overwatch options are extraordinarily minimal. Might be a model or 2. It would probably just be that one warrior.
Yeah, probably just the one. Yeah.
But then we could charge. Does that unit have any special buffs defensively? Now that we're actually to the point where that's going to be relevant.
No, it is just Imotech,
Okay.
but I still have not used his ability.
What's his ability?
So at the start of my turn, this is assuming that he survives your charge.
Sure.
At the end of my command phase, I'll roll a d6 for every enemy unit. Yep, within 12. On a 2 to a 5, you'll take d3 mortal wounds, and on a 6, you'll take d3 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he has no fancy ability to buff them defensively.
Okay.
Just re-rolling reanimation protocols of 1 from the warriors.
And then pivot. Pivot.
I just want to know, chat, everyone saw the Stompa walk out and then Moon walk away from the Nightbringer.
Well, I didn't want to have you under my skirt. That's a really weird place to
But you walked
put.
out and then you turned and then you went, wee-hoo-hoo, and you backed up a little bit.
I don't want none of it.
You don't.
We will go ahead and fall back here, as is my rights. Ooh, actually.
Ooh, actually.
Ooh, actually. No. So we will go here,
Okay.
just to provide more body blocking.
Okay. Can I Overwatching with my Nightbringer?
Sure, if you want.
I don't know if I want. I'm just
You
I'm just
can.
curious.
You let me know.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Just keeping everyone on their toes.
Yeah, toast.
How we doing, chat? Who's still hanging out?
Well, a lot of the same people
Yeah?
as before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
impressive.
See, I do a thing over here where I like to update you guys on chat as interesting thing happens in it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the
And-
delay, of course,
Oh, well, yeah.
prevents those quick responses.
Obviously,
Yeah.
for sure. But, we just want chat to know that we, the players, are also very interested in them and what they're doing and how their night's going. Not that guy. This guy is, But yeah.
No,
impressive.
everybody seems to be doing well. We're hanging on there. It's kind of a quiet Wednesday night here in the cave.
Speaking of caves, you ready for this? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So, establish focus. So at the end of the movement phase,
The
he's
Stampa is establishing locus. I got it.
perfect.
Got it.
D3
Stampa,
wounds back on him from the mech.
establish
Oh, it was just.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I rolled on the
Aha,
table.
look at that.
Yeah, so we go back up 1. Sorry, I got focused. I forgot where I was.
Dice in the dice can. Gosh, what a score.
I had 4 seconds left on the timer. It's control. Okay, So he's going to establish locus,
Right there.
which is pretty cool. Yes,
Pretty cool.
because he maintains low and up and a whole bunch of other
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
We are going to come over here, spend 1 CP.
Uh-huh.
I have a couple orders to give, so sorry. Let me do that first.
Do that first. That's important.
He's going to give himself the stealth and cover, for whatever it matters.
Sure.
This guy is going to give them the reroll charges.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems good.
And I think that's it. Give him reroll charges, because technically that's the only thing you can give him.
Ah.
And it's funny. So you will give out. Oh no!
He lost his spinach. He's
No.
going to fail the charge,
His
guys.
Skylar spinach.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Luke should know that reference.
Did you give him reroll charges for a 2-inch charge?
He did.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's just I said I could do it, so I did it.
So he did it.
I spent the 1 CP here, so we're going to throw yonder a grenade.
Coward.
I'm still going to shoot you. I'm just trying to whittle down one of these extra wounds.
That's
All right, so 4s. Take 2 and die. 5s?
fair. 5s. Aha.
God, no.
Split fire.
It's not split fire. It was my first shot.
Split fire.
I also can't see through here.
That's
so
fair, yeah.
he's going to shoot him. They're going to shoot them. Except for the pistol, because he cannot reach.
Was that was grenades or that was bombs?
That was a grenades. They don't have any more bomb squeaks.
Few things feel worse in the game
you-
than shooting poorly with an orc army.
No, it's expected.
I'm just,
Now, if you were shooting
Doesn't
poorly
feel
with
good.
like, oh, it doesn't feel good.
I'm going to ask the dumb question. You can grenade and shoot all your weapons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For whatever reason, for whatever reason,
he
my
was
brain,
silly
I
boy?
thought it was a like you can't. Like if you use your
I
grenades, you
thought
can't
one
shoot.
of the models had to not shoot in order to use grenades. No.
No. You have to use the grenade strap before designating a unit to shoot. If you shoot, you cannot use grenades.
That seems wildly
So you have
unfair.
to do order of operations,
Seems
PEMDAS.
wildly unfair. That not
The
a
amount of
single-
5-up Philippines you've
Hold
rolled
on,
this
hold on,
game?
hold on. No,
Don't start with me.
No, what's not fair is that not a single data sheet in my codex has the grenades keyword.
Not a single unit in my data sheet has the Catan keyword. So what's up?
He's a.
I mean, that's fair.
That's
Okay.
a touche situation.
Boom. You know what? Next time,
I'm rolling number of shots, by the
2
way.
Tesseract bolts. That's what you get. Boom.
Hate
Take the 1.
This game.
Boom.
All right. All right, 4s are rolling ones.
Okay. There you go. 4. I tried to help you.
I hate
I don't know what you want
All right,
from me.
number of shots that way, D3. I just don't want to talk about it
This is into
anymore.
the deceiver?
Yeah, I just don't want to talk about it. Because I'm going to charge you, and we're going to do this yonder hard way.
Okay, yonder hard way.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. On 4s, we're rolling 1s because I have the +1 to hits,
Yep.
because you are a monster vehicle. If in case anyone was wondering why
in
I was
case.
hitting on 4s.
Okay, there you go.
On 4s again, because +1 to
+1 to
wounds.
wound.
2 invulns, 2 damage pop, because of the minus.
4s. 1. 2 damage pop
Yep, because of the reduction.
because of the Russian. 5s. Takes 1.
You are consistently pissing me off. Okay.
I am just doing the thing.
No.
You know.
Fine, I shall charge. All right, shooting here. We are going to put the shooters and the Gatling. So all 3 shooters, the twin shooter and the Gatling.
Okay.
There?
Into the Warriors.
Yes.
Damn.
And then all of the, I got a big butt. What are you talking about? I
I
see the whole board, my
I'm
dude.
just saying. I underestimated the size of the dump truck.
Many have. And all of the other guns are going here.
Okay.
Just to try and whittle you down a little bit more.
Important guns into the Nightbringer and all of the piddly guns into the Warriors.
The mass piddly guns, yes.
Yeah.
So let's start with the said piddly guns, since you want to insult my shooting.
Piddly guns.
On 4s,
I'm just going to say, if they can't kill 10 Warriors, then I don't know why you're playing a Samba.
because I can smack stuff and it looks cool.
It's fair.
URT 4?
Yep.
I think his shooters are not the big ones. Let me rephrase. Nope, strength 5. Yep, so 4 armor saves
4 armor saves.
to start.
Is that okay?
Cool, just 1. Okay, this is going to be the twin big shooter. 1 hits. 1, no armor. Or no AP on your armor save.
Huh. Okay. Another 1.
Cool. Another one.
Another 1.
Do. All right. Super shooter. Let's get some conversion here, would you? All
Super shooter.
right, 4s, look for 6s. That was not conversions. All right, so 3 go back in.
Okay. Conversions. Converted 3.
I want to do over a convert.
Well, that just seems greedy.
It is 3s.
Okay, cool.
That many -1.
Do I get cover?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 die.
Okay.
Cool.
And then yonder big shots. So 3d6 into the Nightbringer.
Okay.
I also have the Scorcher to go into him because it's outside of range of the, those guys.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 5. All right. 4s. This is strength 12. It's 3s. 2 invulns.
4s. No.
What's
the damage on that?
D6 each.
Let me reroll one.
Okay.
4. Yeah. Okay, so you got 1.
D6. For 3.
5s. Take 1.
I can't stand you right now. Super rockets.
The goal is to see if Rob hates Satan more than Doomsday Arcs at the end of this game.
I mean,
so that I can play Doomsday Arcs again.
I hate them both, but realistically, Catan are like the antithesis of like what is really good against bad shooting armies.
I could probably say that he hates whichever one's on the table more.
That's fair.
2 hits
I'll give you that.
on 3s.
On 3s?
This is the big gun. 4.
Nope.
D6 plus 2
Yep.
for 5, so it's 3 damage.
3 damage. 5s. Aha, there you go.
Wow, that's weird. You didn't want to block 4 out of 3?
No. Down
All right.
to 6.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Okay, he fell back and I spent the CP here for the, oh, I didn't roll for my Gretchen CP. Let me do that real quick.
Yep,
I
go ahead.
do, it is important. So I do have 1 CP here. Okay,
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can go back and
Yeah.
do that as well.
it doesn't change anything
It does. It gives you another CP.
for the next phase.
Changes everything.
I won't use it in the shooting phase.
No, you're good.
Because I definitely have way more information for the shooting phase than I did before. So for the charge phase,
Yep.
we have re-rolling charges here.
Yes, you do.
And we will go ahead and
Where are you going?
You know what? I think we're just going to take the short charge here for the 5.
Okay.
And then just
if
pile
you
in,
need to.
yeah, as needed. Because they're knobs, so they're actually pretty good in melee.
That's okay.
So 5s here with a reroll. With a reroll.
With a reroll.
Thank you, Tactical Brigade.
There you go. Aha.
Yes.
And then you got 2 5s.
Yes, thank you,
Aha.
Tactical Brigade.
You're
Sneak past
welcome.
you. So we'll go there
Must do
and
touch.
place you.
Okay. Shiplowy.
And then just 1 goes here. I think these guys are within 10. So I can no longer base with these back 3. So these guys will,
Shimmy up that way.
yes,
Okay.
to continue said shenanigans.
All right. Seems good.
Stompa into your dude bro here.
Okay.
Rerealing
Do you want to re-roll it? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can.
Yeah.
For free.
Bam. Okay.
Oof. Thick.
Thick boy.
This really doesn't seem to do a tank shock, but I'm going to save my CP for over here.
Seems solid.
You have no CP to interrupts. You
I
have
no longer
no
do.
mitigation shenanigans.
Nope. I'm sad about it.
Oh, goodness. Okay. You know what? We're going to start with the Stompa. I need an emotional power charge here.
Emotional support stomper.
Yes. So we're going to go with the... Because I would be hitting you on 2s, wounding you on 2s.
Okay.
But it's only 6 attacks, and let's say I drop 1 hit, 1 wound, and you roll 4 4s, I'm going to
Right.
cry.
So
So we're going to go for the sweep,
Gonna sweep it.
because it's flat 3 damage each, which means it's 2 damage a pop.
That's solid. That's a good call.
It's 18 attacks here, hitting on 2s, wounding you on... Ooh, it's strength 10, you're T11.
So you'd be on 5s. Call an audible. Go back to the stomps. The stompa stomping. Not the stompa
Or do I do...
shuffling.
I might have to do the lethal hits, to be honest with you. Might have to do the lethal hits. And just hope for the best over there.
And he can get that strat?
That's working.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yep, the strat is fight prop him? No. It is, but I can't use it on him.
Oh, you can't use it on him.
I cannot.
Oh.
I was thinking of the other strat. Tactical retreat, which you can use on your units. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's kind of a weird one, right? Because if you fail 2 of the strikes, that's still 10 damage.
It is. And that's me having to roll, you know.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take it here. Because then if I have to CP one of these, I will, and just let that slide.
Okay.
So we're just going to go for the strike. So I'm hitting on 2s because I have the +1 from my Tech Marine Orc. So hitting on 2s, winning on 2s.
Okay, let's go.
If I see more than 1/1 here, I am going to yodel my way out of this game.
Prepare for
Nice.
Nodal.
Oh,
Then 2s.
2s. Okay.
All right, so it's 6.
I was due and I was given.
All right.
Don't you
It's 6.
dare
4s.
roll above averages. That's not good. You have no more CP either.
I have no CP.
15 damage.
It's 15 damage.
Start rolling.
Yep.
Don't you dare. Don't you give this to me. The Stomper needs to smack.
I need it.
All right. 5 ups.
I'm just going to count the knot. He's dead.
He's dead.
He dead.
He'd be
Look at
dead.
those ones.
That's all of the ones I didn't roll this game.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah. Okay. But do I explode?
I don't care at this point.
I mean, I would.
I'm so ready to blow up right now.
I would love to blow up. That'd be great.
Ready to bust.
All right. Good job. Good job, Nightbringer.
All right. And
Worth
then
it.
Biggie Smalls are just going to pile in slightly there.
I've got this running order of when
Yep,
things
Hagon.
died.
Oh, okay. Man, my heart
Okay.
is just crunching right
That
now.
was okay. That was good.
All right. I'll go here.
Can I touch those guys?
Yep.
Okay.
So because of
That's
the
cool. I'll
base there,
fetch you back. It'll be great.
so these 4 will go that way,
Okay.
and these 3 will go to him.
Sounds good.
It's not the best odds, but we take them.
What OC do you have over here? Are there 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1,
So depending on how many I
5,
kill,
6, and he's what?
1.
1. Okay. So you have 7.
I can make it +1, so it'd be 14.
Okay.
It just depends on how many I kill of the warrior
14,
unit.
16, 18, 20.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go with the Smash Hammer first because
21.
boy, do we love a good Smash Hammer.
Love is good. Smash hammer.
All right, hitting on 3s, anti-vehicle,
All right. So this is going into
anti-monster.
the
Yes.
deceiver.
Yes.
Okay.
Hitting you on 3s.
Okay.
Thank God.
There you go.
Anti-monster 4+.
Okay. Going for 4s.
I hate this
There's-
game. Give me one of these.
All right.
Yeah. All right, invuln, 3 damage pop.
4 up. No, I die.
All right, and then the other 2 guys,
guys?
got the choppa out of these guys.
Yep.
4 attacks out of this guy's choppa. All right. And then on strength 5, so 6s, because 1 minus 1.
He's good.
And then Big Mick. I was really hoping that Smash Hammer would come in handy. All right, 4 attacks here. Oh, shrees.
Send to the Warriors.
No, this is still into the Catan because this is the character
Oh, it's the
doing
other
it.
guy. Okay.
Nope, he lives.
Okay.
All right, now the 4 guys and 2 of the Warriors. 1,
That's good.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
It is the dangers of splitting your shots, but it's also a 1 wound model. So
Seems
you,
good.
you win
Seems
some,
fair.
you lose some. All right, hitting on 3s here. I think I've pushed my cheese dice to their limits. Strength 5 because we are knob chassis, so
Yep,
3s.
so 3s.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so 9
9.
minus 1.
9 minus 1, so that is going to be on 5s. All right.
So 6.
6 dead.
Okay. And that is,
5.
yep, so those combats now.
Shim this over here. All right. So we'll go ahead and
I should have done the lethals on them. We just talked about it too.
go.
That's all right.
We'll do Imhotep with his Staff of the Destroyer. It's going to be 4 attacks on 2s. All right. And then Strength 6 minus 3 for 2 damage, devastating wounds.
3s.
3s. All right. So that is going to be 3 at minus 3. And then
You're just going to kill 4 guys.
4 guys. Okay. Cool. And then do the 4 attacks from the warriors. On 5s. Just 1 no AP.
Four. Nice.
There you go. And then we'll do these guys, they'll just stay there.
Cool.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks from the Deceiver on 2s.
Ooh.
There we go. And
And
then
3s.
strength 8. So that's going to be 3 at -3 for D3. Or sorry, 3 at -3 for 3.
We sure this time? 'Cause last time it was
Not sure. Not sure. Yep.
3 at
3
minus
at -3 for 3.
Okay.
There we go.
So it just kills them off because that guy was already wounded.
Okay. Cool.
Beep.
We'll just chill. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
For Storm Hostile, so I'm going to get 4 for Storm Hostile and 2 for Established Locus.
Yep. All right.
And we make our way into the final turn.
Okay. So end of your turn. I'm going to pull these warriors.
Your recover assets pops for 5.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So I will get 5 points for recover assets. 6 points for recover assets.
Right, because it's 3 sections.
Yep.
Yep. It's
Yep.
one of the few that are still 6 points.
Yeah. So I will pull this guy.
So this is the caveat here.
Okay.
So he's one of the guys. So it's active player's turn.
Yep.
You can either pick him up or complete your action. Because I choose order of operations because it's active player turn.
And you're going to choose.
You either complete or you don't take him up.
Okay. Gotcha.
That is the one downside to those kinds of actions.
Okay. Then
So all 3 of those units are going to stay on the
all
table.
of them will stay. Yep. Okay.
Which doesn't change a whole lot for you, but it
No,
is
it
just
doesn't.
something to know.
I will pick up the
Hex mark?
hex mark.
Yes.
Okay. And I think that is all I'm going to pick up. Because that's really all that's left. All right. So we'll go to the. Yep. Start of my turn. I'll go to 2 CP. I will get Storm Hostile and Defend Stronghold.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Impossible.
Those boys scare me a little bit, but we'll see. And then we're going to go with reanimations. So we'll reanimate on the Deceiver. He will heal 3. We'll go up to 4.
Okay.
Cool with that. We'll heal Imhotep's unit. They get to reroll 1s because of warriors. So they'll get 2 guys back. We'll get these guys in the back over here. They will get... Wait, do they do D3 or D6? Warriors used to do D6 instead of D3. No,
Pretty sure it's D3.
it is D3. Yep, okay. We'll do the warriors over there at the far side. We'll re-roll the 1. They'll get the 3. I'll take it. There we go. And then I think that's everybody.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
10 primary.
10 primary. And I need, how many, what OC is this Stompa?
It's big.
Several.
Yeah.
10, 12, something like that.
It is OC 12.
It's OC 12.
OC 13 if it matters. Because I will
Okay.
spend a CP to make it so.
Okay, but he cannot overwatch.
No, he's Titanic.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we need to storm hostile and we need to defend. Okay, let's see what we can make happen. These guys are just going to chill over there.
It is still quite a close game. Of course, Chris has top of turn, so we've got his primary score in here. But that's a 10-point difference at the moment. Could very well become something, a real barn burner here at the end.
Ooh.
All right, we're going to advance.
That's why we
this
can't
unit.
have nice barns.
2. Not going to do it. Not going to do it, and I don't want to re-roll it.
Why don't you want to reroll it? Tell the class.
I am going to re-roll it. Okay, that'll do it.
Why didn't you originally?
Because I forgot that I actually don't have any stratagems that are useful to me outside of standard ones.
Welcome back, Connor. Yeah, this one is going to be winding down here pretty shortly.
Good morning.
We're in the final push.
The final heave and or hoe.
There we go.
Definitely ho.
Who nanny.
Okay. We're going to do some shenanigans in here. We can see through. Are we playing we can see through these? Or are we playing they're solid?
Line of sight blocking.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Just wanted to check.
Yeah, Julian.
Stampa is still alive. I don't think we're going to see it come down this game.
Well,
If he rolls a lot of max damages
we'll
on the
see.
Void Dragon, it's possible.
It is entirely possible.
what's the remaining wounds?
24?
There you go. We're not going to see that boy come down this game.
Okay, so Void Dragon.
I did layer some extra models there to get in his way.
That is fair. You did a good job with it.
Just basically to force him to stay back.
Yeah. Stay on the thing.
Took a bush under him.
Good call.
There's
Fluffy.
so many ways to move that statement around.
So fluffy.
Keep the context in text, folks.
It's context season, baby.
Have him go.
Caleb is saying that the Void Dragon's going to take care of that.
He could.
He might.
Yeah, we'll see. How confident are you in that, Caleb? Are you calling your shot?
Stronghold, Storm Hostile.
Yes.
This guy moves 8.
I could be like Storm Hostile, and then you move him like into the ether somewhere.
Yep, I'm just looking around, seeing what I might be able to accomplish, and it's surprisingly not a lot. But yeah, we're gonna see. 9, all the way back there. I don't get anything for killing near Gretchen, but
I told you that earlier, and you just kept shooting them.
I mean, yeah. But when I have nothing, like, they're just something that I can shoot for assets that aren't going to really be doing anything. I mean, it makes sense to shoot them.
Sure. If you're into that kind of thing.
He's not on the objective, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
He was within 6, but outside of 3.
Did you already got, you tucked Assassinate, you got Overwhelming Force.
Assassinate did get rolled back in there because I pulled it while I had another objective, so
That's
we just
right.
shuffled the deck.
That's
so
right.
it is technically in
It
there.
is technically in there. Okay. And he has Lone Up,
3 inches.
3 inches. Damn. Impressive.
It's the Deck Marine loan up, so.
Yeah. Well, he's Lone Up when he's within 3 inches. So it's 12-inch Lone Up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I get this within range? You can just measure me around over there. That'd be great. Because sniping him out would be awesome. Not quite?
No.
Okay.
I got a crossover there.
Okay. That's good. Just measure me 9 inches off these guys then.
Hi.
Cool. Cool,
And I know that we're in the bottom of the game here, guys, but we are at 10 o'clock, just to give you kind of a
Okay.
window.
Thank you. Clock check.
Clock, check it.
All right, I think that is my moves. So start of the shooting phase, the Void Dragon is going to nominate the Stampa
To be a vehicle?
to be a vehicle.
He's a vehicle.
You, in fact, are a vehicle.
Get good.
Oh man, I never used Imhotep's ability. That sucks. All right, on a 2-up, we'll take D3 mortal wounds. Yeah, D3. Take 3.
Okay.
I heal 3. I have none to heal
Get.
yet. Okay, we'll go with this destroyer is going to shoot into your character.
He has a gun?
Yeah, they're proxied in. They're
Oh.
they're Locust destroyers.
I've completely ignored that this whole time. I thought they were the melee ones.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all right. Yeah, so he's going to take his 3 shots, lethal hits, 5-2-2 on 3s. And then, is that 4s? 2-5?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was the
1 and
mission
2.
pack we're playing this evening, guys.
Okay. 1 what?
1 at -2. 2
So
damage.
6 up.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, 2 damage.
Down to 1.
Cool, cool.
I am in your way.
You are still in my
Your
way.
dream is dead.
Yep. Well, we'll do 6 shots into the Gretchen over here.
Okay, that dream's not dead. They might be, but the dream is.
On 2s.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, the unit lives.
Yep. And then strength 6.
Yeah, it's still 2s.
Yep.
AP,
go.
several.
AB 2. -1.
Ooh, do I want to just keep a Gretchen alive just to spite you?
I mean, you could.
So how many went through? 4?
4 went through. -2. There you go.
Yeah.
Haha.
2 wounds on the runner.
Yep.
Gretchen are alive. Let's go.
That destroyer's going to shoot those Gretchen over there because he can.
Okay.
3 shots.
People are trying to go to bed, but yeah. Don't they have lethals?
One's lethal.
Yep.
And then on 2s. Yep. So that's
3
going to
die.
be
3 die.
Yep. 3 die.
Weep.
Really?
She gone.
The deceiver will shoot the lone character.
He has to be wholly within the terrain to shoot out of it. Everybody does.
Okay. Never mind then. Okay.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. We'll go to charges. Void Dragon will charge the Stampa and this character.
Does he have fly?
Yes,
Really?
I
Okay.
do. I'm gonna check and
He
make sure.
should,
that,
but he also moves
yeah,
6.
I'm
so
gonna check and make sure that GW didn't give him wings and then not give him fly. He does have fly. Okay, cool.
So to clear me,
sorry.
you need an 8.
He never shot. He's gonna shoot.
Oh,
now.
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna shoot now.
He's going to shoot the dude in front of him or the
He's going to
anti-tank?
shoot his spear at the Stampa, and he's going to shoot his Voltaic Storm at the lone character so that he's no longer in my way.
Cool.
Yep. So 1 shot on the Stampa on 2s.
Nice.
Yep. I think I need to save the reroll for the charge
And or damage.
and or damage. Yep. So Stampa won't take any more damage. D6 plus 3 on the Voltaic Storm. 7.
7. Now I'm in danger.
Okay. On 2s, sustained 2.
Tesla.
Yep. And then
You say Voltaic Storm. It's Tesla.
strength 7. 3s.
It's not bad. Yep.
There we go.
6.
-1 for 2 damage each.
Cool. You ever seen 6 5-ups? Let's go. I'm dead.
Go. Super dead.
I tried.
You did.
But, I mean, he did his job.
I mean,
so.
yeah, he did his job. He was annoying. And that's exactly what you needed him to do. So now we'll go to the charge phase. And Void Dragon will charge the Stampa. 6.
Should be good to get you over them. You do have to come like out and over a little bit because you can't go through this part.
I can't get through the middle.
Not this part specifically. It's this part of the train. But yeah, you should still be able to get here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was never the concern. It's just more of a technique thing.
Yep. Okay. So we'll do that. And
What's AP on his stabby?
stabby stabby. 3.
Sure. Okay. I'll be 7 on 5s.
Yeah.
You rat. Leave them alone.
The trick is that if I do that,
I will pull assassinate.
you will pull us out.
I will pull assassinate. I will throw an objective way to pull it.
Yep, and these guys are OC2?
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, I can't take that from you anyway. Yeah, so there's not really a point in doing that. If you want to shoot all of those guys at me, sure.
No. Those are just boys.
This is the last round, right?
Yep.
So basically, I have to.
It does nothing for you.
I have to kill the Stampa in order to get the points from Storm Hostile.
Yep.
So
Send
we'll
it.
just go. Yeah, we'll full send it. Go.
I have no strats in the fight phase for this,
Okay.
which is pretty crazy.
All right,
Because, you know,
so we're going to use our
Orc army.
Spear of the Void Dragon Strike on 2s.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
Don't you do it.
You are you're T14, so I'm on 5s. No, I'm on 8. I'm on 2s. ATV equals 2+. Yeah.
That's his whole job.
Yeah. I'm going to save it. Yeah, I'm going to save it for damage. I think that's the best call. So 2s.
What's the damage?
The damage is D6 plus 2 each.
You can't kill him.
I can't kill him. I'll reroll the wound just to put more damage through. Happens. There we go.
Okay.
So 3
5-ups. Ooh,
you go.
so 1d6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. 6 damage.
fair. All right.
Damn. Okay.
So down to 15.
And then I'll get 6 attacks with the tail.
It's not a dice.
Not a die.
Not a
It was
die.
a life counter.
Counts for double.
There's 2s.
But this, oh, this is the tail.
This is the tail. Yeah. And then on 6s, 1 at -1.
Good.
Cool.
My turn.
Yep, your turn.
Yay! To stab you.
Yep.
My
Stab,
turn
stab.
specifically to stab you. I'm just going to go for the strike for the same thing that it was before, 2s and 2s, right?
Yep, seems good.
And I have a CP to reroll one of these as needed.
Yep.
2s,
Yep.
because it's still not bracketed. And this, 6 and bones.
Still 15.
Still 15.
Yep.
You actually do have a pretty good chance here of surviving. Because you're at 11? No, you're at full.
Yeah, I'm up full.
Oh, you have a great chance of surviving. The way you've been rolling?
Right. 10, yeah. All right, so these are 5s.
There you go. Yeah, you're fine.
1, 2, 3. 2.
You take 7.
He takes 7.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
You halved it, which is pretty
Yep.
good.
So
Big
I
shout
will
out to Daniel Kelly coming in with a $10 super chat.
Hi.
Hey Robert, it's me, Dan. I played you and that giant stompa at Cherokee. Nicest opponent I played all weekend. Hope all is well. This is actually Rob Hawkins.
Different Rob.
So whatever
No.
nice
Wait,
guy you're talking
completely.
about, that can't be this guy.
Absolutely
That
not.
couldn't be.
When I'm at an event, I am genuinely one of the top 8 people you might play that would be nice. So
Tell me, Daniel, how much did he pay you to put this super chat in here?
$10.
Thank you so much for the support, man. We appreciate you immensely.
Okay.
No, that's awesome. Appreciate you stopping by. It was actually a super fun game. So that's the bottom of your 5.
That's bottom of my 5.
So you do not get Storm Hostile.
I do not.
You shall not, cannot,
Shall not, cannot.
shan't not.
The only thing that I can hold on to is Defend Stronghold. Yep. So
Right.
that's you.
So do me a favor.
Yep.
That puts you at 81. Okay.
With Defend Stronghold.
Yes.
Yep.
I am, if I don't move, I'm guaranteed to go to 78. So let's see what my secondaries are. Because that would just hold.
Yep.
Well,
And you got
because I only have 10 more I can get in primary.
you got Battle Shark there, which isn't going to change anything.
Nope. Unless I need to move off of it, and then in which case I would auto pass them. Engage in all fronts.
He's there.
1,
He's there.
2, 3. Yep.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean the Stomp would just stay there. So it'd be mini, so that'd be 2. And then behind enemy lines, which these guys would just,
Yeah, they just move to.
yeah, so
What?
go.
No, 20's here.
I could just move and charge. Those guys maybe. That one's kind of a sus one.
Yeah, you'd have to get through them because they are on the line.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, and it's wholly within. So I would go up to 2. I do have opportunities here for that. So I'm going to go ahead and spend one of these to reroll behind enemy lines.
Seems good.
Because it's not the greatest one to go with.
Seems fair.
Assassinate.
Assassinate.
Damn it. It is extend battle lines, which is an auto 5.
Yep.
So that gives me the game.
Yep. He wins. Damn.
It was what now?
Extend and engage, and I get 2 for engage and 5 for extend and 10 for primary. If I don't move.
I don't think that. Yeah, if you don't move right now,
Even if you kill the Stompa?
actually, you have to move.
It's a 2-point game.
You have to move because you have to get engage.
Oh, so these guys move up.
Right, but they have to move up, charge, and then charge through.
That was for behind enemy lines. Engage is
Oh.
just I move here.
Oh, that's
I'm going to auto pass them, so I get 1, 2, 3/4.
Yeah, because I can't shoot them out.
Yeah, his Overwatch doesn't kill them.
Yep.
So that would be
Anything.
so that's 7 points plus my 10. That's 17 points.
And that does
I
make a 2-point
shoot that.
game right here at the very end.
That was a game.
Damn.
That's it.
That's it?
Well, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Damn. Hell of a game.
Wait. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? No, come back. Oh, now it's just gonna look weird.
That was going to look weird, no matter.
Yeah, but it would look
That
weird
was
without
nice.
him involved. There was a handshake probably.
Yeah, absolutely killer game. Very high scoring on both sides of the table. It took until the bottom of the 5th for Rob to win by 2. That's the type of games I like to see.
That's attrition, baby.
Lots of good back and forth, even in spite of having a table full of Catans and choosing to bring a damn Waz bomb. So let's break this down. Chris, let's kick it off with you. Nearly had the game. Where do you think, what play might have changed the results for you?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm positive, and chat can definitely chime in. I know that I absolutely made some mistakes here and there, but I really don't know what I could have done otherwise to edge out. Maybe not dropping in the Ophidian destroyers over there, but if I hadn't done that, then the other warriors would have been dead.
Because then the tank bosses have blasts, and I would have had
and those guys would have
significantly
been
more
dead.
shots.
So I would have had them,
Right.
but I don't think having them would have done anything different here.
Was there any opportunities that you might have had to harass this backfield a little bit more efficiently? I know we were uppy and downy. We saw models hit this side of the table several times. And, of course, him being able to hold that home objective, getting the extra CP for the Gretchen, and just keeping that 5 points intact. That could have been something that shifted the game.
It might have been. It might have been. So this detachment does have a 1 CP deep strike within 6, but you can't charge.
Right.
My shooting,
There's no volume.
there's not really any shooting that's anything to really write home about. So I really don't think that there's much else. I might have been able to rapid ingress some Ophidian destroyers later or earlier, and then try to get a charge on the Gretchen in the back. Maybe getting the Hexmark destroyer over here a little earlier and harassing these guys a little bit easier would have been a good idea. But Rob's unit placement was fantastic. He had his all of his boys layered very well for counter charges. He stopped me from getting the sabotage over there. That would have made the game actually.
Yeah.
If I had been able to pull the sabotage differently.
It's fair. Use your
That
left
would've
hand next
Yeah,
time, maybe.
definitely pull the card with the left hand.
I mean, that was basically what I said, though, right? Was
Yep.
I may not be able to do a whole lot of my own scoring, but I will stop your scoring where I can, and that's the mindset I go into most games with.
Yep.
This being, if I can, because people are like, I'm going to score, and you have like 2 90-point games, and you're like, okay, what could you have done? You could have stopped him from scoring a sabotage, right?
Yep.
So like,
Yep.
I will say on your behalf, as far as things that I would have liked to have done differently if I were you, is I would have considered being more aggressive or placing all your Catans right here
Yeah.
on the line, ready to roll, because you didn't have them for 2 turns effectively,
Yeah. That's fair.
because you uppy down and then you felt all 3 charges. Whereas if you had started them here, they couldn't have gotten shot, and then they could just step out, and now they're here with their 6-inch move, and now they're a power threat.
Yeah.
Or you could advance them, get behind that wall, but they would have been in position 2 turns earlier.
You saw how much damage went into the Catans, and Catans continued to stand. I think that level of threat saturation, really pushing the middle of the board, would have probably made Rob have to gamble to
Yeah.
try and do
Yeah.
something about it.
Giving me 1 at a time is the only way I can kill them. Because
Right.
I've got to give 2,000 points of my army to kill 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
shout
fair.
out Transcendent. All right, so we know that this was a bit of a meme, just getting all these Catans in here. How might you change this list up to get just a little bit more competitive edge out of it?
I mean, I do honestly feel like
Doomsday Arcs.
Doomsday Arcs.
Run
Doomsday Arcs,
3 less Catans, maybe?
Doomsday Arcs are the answer 90% of the time for Necrons. I think we kind of mentioned it at the beginning. I stepped in to fill this match kind of at the last minute. So I kind of threw this together after I knew that Rob was bringing a Stampa.
Yeah.
And I even said in our group chat, how many Doomsday Arcs make not a hard counter to a Stampa. So I felt
Zero.
Zero.
I actually would have been able to deal with them a lot better than these Catans. I'm going to say that.
But so you say that, but my thought process with the Doomsday Arcs is if I had everything else the way it was and dropped 2 Satan, I'd be able to fit 3 Doomsday Arcs.
Which is a stupid
I
number.
put them in the back. I up them. I down them. I have all 3 being able to shoot at your Stampa.
But then you don't get death wounds.
But then I don't get dev wounds. But then you kill 1. And then I still have 2. And then your Stampa can't move away from me. Then I get dev wounds. all the while I do probably then have 2 Transcendent Satans moving forward.
I do like the Transcendent. I said it in the game. I do like Transcendent.
Yeah, Transcendent Satans are pretty cool. The fact that they basically deep strike when they advance without having to deep strike is really, really cool.
A lot of pressure
Yeah.
that you can put down with those.
Yeah. I think I probably would drop the Deceiver. The Deceiver was really cool.
He's got the coolest haircut.
He's a prick.
Yeah, he's really neat.
I hate
His
him.
his redeploy,
It wasn't used.
I didn't use it when we did our deployment over in the member stream, but making the list as kind of a all comers play multiple games with, I feel like he does have a place, but I don't think that he does as much as the other Satan, and he would do better as a Transcendent.
Well, he doesn't freaking die, so there's that. I got him down to 2 wounds or 1 wound twice, so I'm not salty.
Yeah, I think maybe also the 4 10-man warriors might have been a little silly. That being said, they hold objectives.
Yep.
When there are scarier things on the board, they don't get shot.
Well, and that's what you needed to do with all your uppy downy.
Yeah.
You're losing the potential for table state, and then having these unique assets with the Catan that are a good point sink. You have to have bodies that are durable, that can sit there under fire. We had this Stampa unload a lot of shots that sounded on paper like they should have picked up 10, and they picked up 6.
Yep.
So like there's something to be said about that, and of course the reanimation, refilling those bodies as it goes. It's either kill them or they're coming back. So I think that the Warriors were a nice fit.
Yeah.
Tell me this, your MVP, who is that?
MVP.
Rob Zwazbaum for never killing anything?
Or doing a single wound.
Yeah.
Honestly, the MVP is going to be Imhotech. Imhotech.
Did you ever get around to using his ability?
I never used his ability.
Wow.
You
I never used his
did use
ability.
all of his CP though.
Yeah, but I used.
That's an extra 5 CP.
The last
you
time
got.
I
that's
played,
fair.
last time I played on stream, I played Necrons. I used Imhotech for the first time, and I ended the game with 5 CP.
Wow.
This time, I'm ending the game with 1. I made it a point when I walked into the game with this list of any secondary that I didn't think I could score,
Throw it away.
pitch it. I think I pitched a secondary almost every turn.
Right.
And
Which is how you're supposed to play.
yeah, and to be fair, his
be fair.
CP generation
To be fair.
is
To be fair.
so strong. It's
easy. Yeah.
Absolute game changer.
Well, you definitely played the list very, very well. I want to talk to Rob about, what kind of happened over here on this side of the table. You played this army with pretty good success at Cherokee, dunking on a couple of Knight players when Knights wound up winning the event, right? My question for you, obviously you made some changes here. How did you feel about those changes you made to this list?
So the big change was I took a unit of the tank busters out and a shock attack gun because I gave those models back to someone I had borrowed them. So I had some extra points. That was really the main change here. So the Wazbomb was just an easy kind of plug and play as far as points go. Mm-hmm. And I think that was the only thing I changed. I don't know. It might have been something else. But the Wazbomb is a meme. It's a stream game. I'm going to bring goofy stuff. That's literally every week I try and bring something else that just isn't normally on the table.
Yeah.
And it's hot dog shit. Content warning, it's awful. That being said, if it can pop, it's starting on 4s. It's got some very strong anti-vehicle style shooting. Not true anti-vehicle, but tank killing potential.
Right.
If it's not shooting like I was rolling, it's not bad for 160 points, right? It's got a threat saturation, but it doesn't do what you need 160 points in an orc army to do.
Right.
It was a meme. I brought it. It took some shots. It got killed. It did 0 wounds. Fantastic.
Likely going to stay on the shelf when you head down to onslaught?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Because I'm bringing the Dagger Jet. No. Because it is technically better. No, I'm not doing it. But no. I think in the meta right now, non-ironically, as memey as the Stampa is a very legitimate threat in the meta. In the meta right now, as of March today, right? I just don't know. This detachment is very good for the buffs it gives, very bad for the strats it has. Legit, the fallback and shoot and charge is nice. The sustained lethals can be good, which we saw over there, which the only way I killed that guy somehow. That was wild.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's the only 2 strats I used.
Yeah.
Like, I actually never used a fallback shooting charge because I didn't have to.
Nope, you never
I just
did.
used it on everything else because I was rolling like dog doo-doo. But yeah, I mean, boys by themselves, Gretchen farming, it's a lot of board presence for what it is. Oh, the crunching descent on the commandos, the Hammer of Wrath, that's a great strat. I do like that
Yeah,
strat.
it's awesome.
It's really good. But yeah, so, I mean, I'll be taking a similar version of this list down to the GT in 2 weeks. I'll take the Stompa. I think it's good into a lot of things. I did a lot of split firing in this game, which is not the right way to play it. You should just be like, hey, that 100-point warriors, I'm going to kill it. Because if I had used my 3d6 blast guns and everything else, like I would have killed the extra models I was missing.
Yep.
Because those are also high AP guns.
Especially considering that a lot of the times when you were putting that into things like those Catan, well, the Catan survived anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
so
there was a
didn't
couple
really
times I
change the
needed to
state.
get chip wounds to like mitigate down. But yeah, so realistically, I said I was going to kill the warriors, and then I only killed 2 squads, which is still good.
You killed
in shooting.
You killed 1 squad.
1, 2. Where's the third one?
Here.
Right here.
Oh, I can't see it through the building. Yeah.
Yep, so there's one there.
So yeah, like that one guy on 1 wounds.
Not trying on your parade or anything.
No, that one guy on 1 wound, like I should have shot the smaller squad with the rocket boys, but you brought the destroyers, and we talked about that. Those had to go because I didn't want this in danger.
Right.
Yep.
So it changed my threat priority. But yeah, I don't know. I think the list is fine overall, barring
Wasp.
that. You know, I'll probably bring another 3 units of Storm Boys. I don't know, because they're battle
Bring
lines. So
literally anything else.
more Gretchen.
All right, MVP. Is it the Stompa? It's got to be, right? Linchpin of the list? Or did something else actually secure this for you?
Realistically, it is a Stompa, just because it gave you something to worry about. It nuked a Catan in melee.
Yep.
Almost killed 2 in melee.
Yeah.
Which is a very strong place for it to be. And it provided the shooting of the not 3 damage stuff that I wanted to be shooting at. So the Stompa for 800 points, dumb. But it is the MVP.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know that several points during that game, those 5s on those Feel No Pains got very hot. And there was a whole turn where it looked like you were just about to walk away from 40k in general based off of how the dice were coming out of your hands. So, guys, absolutely fantastic game tonight. Very close, very enjoyable to watch. Of course, we want to thank all of you guys at home as well for tuning in and hanging out with us throughout the course of tonight's game. They did provide us with some vibes. What is the winning vibe that we've got here this evening?
A Gretchen reading a menu to the war boss.
Well, who is our floor dice loser?
Who's the only one that dropped dice?
Shabam.
Also, I was the people's champion.
Yeah, so you don't get the 5 that
But he
you
does
would've
get
gotten
1,
had
so
you lost.
get bent.
I got 1.
There were like 3 people that donated. Where did all those mines go?
I don't
now
know.
to you.
Yeah, well, we just defaulted them to you, Daniel. The only right answer is Rob. So let's go ahead and get into this end of stream celebration here as we roll these credits, brought to you by Senior Hawkins.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I gotta take the.
Little Gretchen.
Hey, we got the hobgoblins. Hey, boss, we got B Ravens. We love that guy, White Chocolate. He's a big guy, let me tell you. He's a big mega boss. We got Sean here, and we got Caesar, also known as Scissors on the streets. We got 21st Stage of Wargaming. Hey, Grotskis, we got Answer Erebus. You can answer my Erebus, let me tell you, boss. Hey, we got Mirage, we got Hangle, we got Almost Functional. Not like this army, let me tell you. Skitari Dan, Tofu Bolt. We hate tofu, it's not real meat, let me tell you. We got Silver Fox 86, Alex C, Mark Roberts. I like his last name, it's pretty close.
One of all of them.
Hey, got a cute hamster too, I love those.
Guys, thank you again for tuning in. We're going to be back here for another battle report on Saturday. We're also going to be back in the studio on the art stream, Gabros and friends tomorrow night, pushing that Frost Giant to the next level. We hope to see you at any and all of this content moving forward. Until next time, catchphrase.